breath, no heartbeat, just static remains. Hollow reflections, ghosts in the cold. So come burn down my escape. I wanna feel it, come drag me into the void. Let my circuits decay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. You never
Alrighty, it's that time. I got a little guy growing right there, huh, don't I? Huh? I didn't see you till this stream. Nice to see you. Anyway, what's going on, folks? Well, I'm just gonna get right into it. Let's get a lobby up. What's going on, Grumps? I appreciate the redirect there, Jester. Thank you, sir. I've been kind of digging the Mercedes for the... So, I don't know if anybody watched any of the stream this morning, but I spent a little bit of time chasing GT3 cars, all on Nordschleife, to see which I liked best. And believe it or not, the Corvette is still my favorite mid-engine, and the Mercedes is my favorite front-engine car. I drove them all only in default form, by the way. So obviously, setups are completely void of my opinion here. These are strictly the default cars. I really like the Mercedes. It's a lot like the Mustang, but I feel like it's a little bit more planted in the rear. What's going on, AJ? Good to have you. And at the moment, I have GT3s and LMDHs. I am going to bump the qualifying time up to 10 minutes. Oop, wrong way. 10 minutes. Going on, Matthew? Yeah, I just came to the conclusion that my driving style fits the Corvette the best. It's got the right amount of... Again, this is all factory... Or default, sorry, not factory. Factory's real car terminology here. Default setup. It's got the right amount of rotation. For me, for my driving style. Which you could argue my driving style is incorrect. That's fine. But at the end of the day, my driving style... Corvette's where it's at for me. And I really like the Mercedes as well. I did not like either of the Aston Martins, though. Alright, I guess I'll ready us up for now. Get the first one kicked off. So, by the way, if any of you guys are playing on computer, this game, obviously, and you are using an NVIDIA GPU, do not use the 595 drivers. It's not just me, because I don't know if anybody caught on stream today. There's a reason why I had 2 streams today. They were just back-to-back. I had to close the stream out because I had to reinstall backdated drivers. I made the cardinal sin of computers, never install drivers, and then go online or jump into a live session without doing any kind of testing. Make sure everything's good. Because I had the strobing, disco, random color effects going on the entire day until I decided to reinstall the old drivers, which immediately fixed the problem. And it is happening to other people, and those drivers are also plagued with a heap of other issues across other titles, so just a heads up, if you're an NVIDIA user, don't get the new drivers. I'm unfortunately the definition of the guy that, you know, likes to always have his shit up to date, and sometimes it bites me in the ass. Like we might be losing someone. I appreciate that, Jester. Feel free to join if you're around. Alright, let's do some warming up with the old Merc. I'm gonna do my very best to go no line on even the tracks that I have no idea how to drive. Because the reality of the line is you will learn things faster, but the process will be a lot sloppier. Mentally checked out, I hear you. Go get some rest. Or...
Damn.
Oh, Jesus.
Oops. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, you missed the lobby.
I did. Damn it.
More than you can afford, pal. Ferrari. You should test your game out quick anyway. Make sure all your jibber-jabber goes away, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now.
You'll know right away.
Damn, I missed my favorite track, too.
I'll do it again.
Unreal.
I'll do it again. Not a big deal. So I've decided that for my daytime streams, I mean, you were in the chat, so you were obviously in favor for it. I'm going to start doing LMU during the day, at least while this game is in its, like, current sort of purgatory state, where there's really just nothing to do without people to play. At least LMU, while I'm not as much of a fan of the driving in LMU, I'll have something to grind, you know?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And it does suck that today's daily race in the game was Sebring. It's like, shit, it's not going to be that way tomorrow. But I have to...
it might be that this week, because it was that yesterday as well.
Oh,
Sebring,
really?
and...
I wish their races were weekly, more off, like their daily races, like were the oh boy, that was terrible. Were a weekly loadout, but last time I was trying to do it, it was different every day. But unfortunately, it's one of those things where the game is it's just too popular to ignore, and it is still fun. I just you know me.
Yeah,
I like what I like.
Is this, like, go ahead.
No, that's all I was saying is I like what I like, you know, and unfortunately I really like Project Motor Racing, but my daytime streams is just, it's fucking nothing to do because the game itself, by itself, isn't sustainable in any way. Like, the single-player mode, it's fun to test things, the driving is great, but it sort of ends there for me, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to say, for me at least, like, yeah, one, obviously, there aren't a lot of drivers on PMR throughout the day. And then two, when there are drivers, you know, the split or the skill gap is not similar. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So you'd be driving by yourself sometimes versus on LMU, they start the field, they put you with, you know, drivers that are very similar to your strengths, so.
I gotta just test out LMU's, like, actual ranking system, like their band system, because I'm currently, like, being warned by LMU that I'm an unsafe driver and I could be banned. And I think that's bullshit, simply because all of my issues, or the things that it's judging me on, all came from track limit violations and not zero contact. Like, I actively avoided making contact with any car. And, like, if it was a combination, or if it was my choices were hit the car near me or drift wide and go off track, I chose to go off track. And it's still... it doesn't feel like there's any kind of steward that's judging the incidents. It's just, oh, if you get any level of incident, it doesn't matter what it is, you're in a bannable state. And I think that's bullshit, because I have every DLC for the game paid for. If the game actually takes away my right to play the game online because of track limits, I don't want to make hit pieces. That's not my thing. But if I truly got banned, oh, I would make it my job to make them walk that one back, you know? But I don't think that's actually the case. I think it's just poor wording.
Yeah, I don't think they'll ban you for that. They may ban you if someone reports you. Obviously, they'll probably look into it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they're just really just trying to scare people from, you know, dive bombing and stuff like that. I don't know if you can do that legally. I'm not sure.
But also, my idea for that too is if I play a game that's popular, and let's just say people start following me from, this is all a, what do you call it, a giant hypothetical, but let's just say some people do start following this YouTube from playing LMU, and I'm also simultaneously playing PMR, and people are seeing that, hey, look, I can play LMU and enjoy it, and also play PMR and enjoy it. Maybe I'm not an actual cyborg, or a tribal cyborg, that can, you know, see the good in all things, and not have to pick a side, you know, but, and then maybe it'll help. I don't fucking know, honestly. I just play video games.
Yeah, it may or may not help. I don't know.
Me, by myself, I don't see me doing shit, you know. The bottom line is the game needs to get finished. It's a work-in-progress game.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good game. I mean, it obviously just needs the drivers, for sure.
Well, it needs to
Throughout the day
be
for
a
us, at
finished
least.
game. That's the reality of it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of haters, you know, obviously from the start of when it got rolled out.
Yeah. And let's face it, this game generates a lot of drama.
Oh yeah, for sure.
More than I've ever
Ton of
seen
drama.
in anything else. Any game, actually. Which is saying a lot, man. Because Call of Duty exists.
Oh yeah, the issue's fixed.
Good. Yeah, I'm gonna stop at 2-0. That's good enough for me. I'll never run O'Malley's time. He's too good. I shouldn't say never, but not anytime soon. But, yeah. Interesting to say about the GPU drivers. I've had issues with the NVIDIA AV1 and encoder since the update. Are you talking about the 595 update? 595 broke a lot of things. It even broke PMR today. And PMR doesn't get like a specific driver update. It just is, it's not big enough game to get that kind of treatment. And it broke this game. So I rolled it back and immediately my problems went away. But people are, apparently, people are finding things. So the funny thing is that this is actually the second iteration of the 595 driver. The previous one got put up for like 3 hours and then pulled down. NVIDIA doesn't pull drivers. That's how you know it was bad. But then they re-released this one as a higher, you know, bigger number, better shit. And people are finding more and more. And another thing too is it gimped the overclocks. People are parked at 3,000 megahertz or 3 gigahertz, whatever. Whereas before you could go higher than that. So it essentially limited voltage. So, yeah, there's all sorts of shit going on with the drivers right now. Typical NVIDIA, being NVIDIA.
Yeah, I didn't notice it until I hopped on this game.
I don't know what's up with NVIDIA's driver department or how they're doing it, because it's not like these cards are new. There's no new products. How do you keep finding a way to make, like, break shit? I know why, because you're focused on AI and stuff that doesn't matter for gamers. You're getting close to 56s. Calm down, Slick. Beating that chest. Yeah, no, I'm your typical average slowpoke. I also only ever use default setups. I would love to see what the actual, like, difference is. Whoa! Trap! That was a spin out if I ever saw one. I would love to see, like, a legitimate, like, try-hard effort of a default setup versus a try-hard effort of a setup car, what the actual difference in time is. I still want fixed setups. I know a lot of people are against it, but it just levels the playing field and comes down to pure, you know, driver skill set. Which, I'm not the most skilled, so it's not going to do me any real justice, but it might close some of the gap, you know?
You mean, like, just not tinkering with anything, right?
Yeah, fixed, essentially, yeah, you can't touch anything. The car is the car. You know, that's what fixed setups are. Like, if you run LMU Bronze right now, GT3, it's a fixed setup. You're going to get, like, when I get drugged by people in LMU, it's all skill. They're just way better than me. iRacing's the same. They're all like that. This is the only game without fixed setups. I don't know about GT7, but I don't really count GT7 as, like, the same sim-style sort of etiquette. But every, like, sim, that race room, everything. Even AMS2, which doesn't have a real online ranking system at all, has a fixed or default setup option. I've just always been a fan of default setups. I don't know, it's the...
That's all I use.
Like in Gran Turismo 7, like all of my friends and I would always do the whole, hey, let's build a street car to see who can go faster. And I would win a lot of races, not because I was a better driver, because I could set the cars up better. Because GT7 was the only game where I actually put effort into that. But the only way we could determine who was the faster driver is to drive a 100% default whatever car we were going to drive. You know, you had to drive the exact same car. Let me just read some of these comments here quick. Depending on content, how long we're going to start with you guys, I need to hear and do stuff. Business scenes on this. I want to adjust this fixed setup is steering rack related or default setups. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, I don't really want to touch on that conversation. You know, the other stuff. Not my place, and we all know what happens when I give my honest opinion on things. Whether I think I'm right or wrong. The internet's the internet, so... Look at the Dave Cam thing. I agreed with 99% of what Dave Cam said, and I only disagreed with the throttle thing at the end where he focused on that, and that became another, you know, me versus him scenario. And I just don't care for that shit. Oh, thanks. Anyway. Whoa, hello. Is that a corpse car? But I'm at a point though with like YouTube where like I'd rather just make content on gear. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm way more into the gear than I am the racing. I like the racing, it's fun, But the drama, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm totally good.
It's a shame we just gotta watch what you say nowadays. Everyone's just gets so butthurt. But it's just the world we live in.
I do really like the way this Merc handles. Just a good feeling car. Oh, whoa, whoa, was that you, Berg? Did you just punt me, Berg? If that was you, Berg.
Berg's a dirty driver, man.
Oh, he just
whipping that
sideswiped
guy.
me right off the track. That son of a
Dirty
bitch.
driver.
You know what it is? I don't even blame him. I blame his damn motion rig.
It's his motion, for
Yeah.
sure, 100%.
It just slingshotted him across the room and into me. Oh, missed the shit out of that. Oh, well.
When I watch this stream, I feel like I'm moving too.
Right,
It
right.
goes crazy.
I would definitely not. I would be worse in motion, without a doubt.
100%. I was thinking about getting it, and then I was just like, I was watching Berg stream the other night, and you could hear his rig moving, and I was like, I don't know if that's gonna fly in my house. It's so loud.
Yeah. Oh, oof. Understeer.
Dude, turn one at Daytona, I get the biggest stutter.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it happens randomly. Like, now that it happened on this race, it'll continue every lap, but if I restart the race, it probably won't do it. It's very random.
Probably, if it only happens...
Just that one turn.
So does it happen that one turn every time, or does it happen only the first race? Because if it's the first race,
So
then
if
it's
it
probably
hap-
shader
If I start a
pre-comp.
race and it happens, it'll continue the entire race. If I restart the race, it's like 50-50 if it happens or if it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe I have to drop some graphics or it's just the game.
Stuttering is typically not like a graphics setting, though. It's typically, I mean, it's usually a software. I mean, that's, who am I kidding? That is a software setting, is graphics. But hold on. You have something that's likely temporarily robbing the GPU or the CPU of load, and that's where the stutter is likely coming from. And this game seems to be very sensitive to that. Like, for example, I knew I had a problem when I was getting a lot of stutters in this game like a month ago on one particular stream, and I jumped over to AMS2, and AMS2 was doing the same stutter. I'm like, okay, this is how I know I have something going on in the background. And sure as shit, it was an update for my Stream Deck that kept it wasn't showing me, like nothing was actively happening on screen. But the Stream Deck software like glitched out in an update, and for some reason the entire stream was trying to reinstall the update. Simply restarting the computer fixed it. But I couldn't close the stream down for just that, you know?
Yep. That's the other thing like you were talking about earlier with like the PlayStation and PCs. Like, I feel like with PCs is like, it just wants to act up, doesn't matter. And then you have to like kind of like figure out what the hell's going on.
PCs, you have to
versus, like,
actively
console.
know PC,
Yeah.
not just the game side of things. Like, you can't get in. I tell people all the time too. Like, my buddy, who's a good friend of mine, he plays on PS5 and he wants to play on PC, but he is technologically illiterate. Yeah, I like completely screwed that up. If he got a computer for just gaming, he would have the worst experience because of all the shit that goes on a computer behind the scenes that he would have no idea how to manage. And that's the biggest part. That is the biggest. Everyone always looks at the hardware or the game as why is this game stuttering or why does this game have problems. And it's always a random software. That's why I always recommend a fresh install of Windows from time to time. Even if you don't think anything's wrong. Just start over.
Alright, so I just restarted the race and it's not doing it now.
Yeah, it was likely
So I don't
shader
know.
pre-comp. Likely shader pre-comp.
Okay.
So, a lot of games like Call of Duty, all that stuff, when you first boot the game up after a driver install or something like that, you'll see at the very top, compiling shaders. Most AAA games do that. Well, this game and no other sim that I've seen does a shader pre-comp. So it happens while you play the game. So it's essentially installing shaders as it renders them on your screen. Which is why you typically get stutters initially and then never again. Or at least not nearly as often as that time frame. I get them bad. Like an ACC, if I install a set of drivers and I go on the Nordschleifer, forget it. It's Stutter City. But it's only the first lap. And then it goes away after the first lap. And every time you delete the shaders folder that people always tell you to do, it's going to do it all over again. Your stutters are temporarily going to come back while it compiles them.
I'm approaching the turn right now. Let's see if it does it. Nope.
Means the
Yep.
shader is compiled.
You're right.
Every time you install a driver, it deletes shaders. Oh yeah, screw Microsoft Edge. That shit's the worst. Also, if you
Yeah,
have anything
install
Asus, MSI, anything that's part of your motherboard, do not even install it. Like Asus is basically malware. It's ridiculous how bad it is. If you ever install any of the Asus stuff that comes with the motherboard, and then you uninstall it later, guess what? There's 4 or 5 services that don't uninstall, that run forever in the background. So unless you go and manually remove the folders in the computer, they will always run in the background.
Yeah, I had that issue. I have an Asus motherboard, and I had that issue with the
Armory Crate.
LED, whatever
Armory
that
Crate.
shit's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even have Armory Crate installed.
Yeah, I had to uninstall it and all the stuff that came with it.
Yeah, I would unfortunately recommend reinstalling Windows and just don't install Armory Crate. Because there's shit in the background that's still there, I guarantee it.
Oh, probably. There's a lot of shit that I see in Task Manager. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Just running. My sim hub's all jacked up now. I started like downloading plugins, and I do not know how to uninstall the plugins. Like it won't let me.
No shit.
So I just have like a bunch of shit just running in the background. And it eats up my frames.
All the time I just saved, I just lost. I fucking suck at video games, man. Norge is the only track I can do well on. I don't get it. I like actively do not make progress in any racing title. I don't know what the hell it is with me.
To keep jumping around.
And I'm gonna be jumping around even more.
Yep.
Maybe I'll be good at Forza Horizon. Probably not. Yeah, that would have been a 159 right there, but I blew that. I was down.
It works on wheel, like 1-to-1.
It should. It should. We'll see though. Who knows? Let me read some comments again. Just tired of shit reviews. Yep, I agree. Yeah, if you're watching your frequency chase and you see a dip, that's it unloading and loading up. There's a software that's causing that. Because your frequency like that should never unload. When it's under load, it should never unload, both CPU and GPU. Something is causing that, and that when you see the frequency drop aggressively and then come back up, it's unloading, and that's likely when there's a stutter happening. But, yeah.
You guys in the race?
I'll bet that's about to...
Fuck, I just hit the wall. It hurt.
Get ready, because it's about to go up. Jump on in, sir.
How the hell did Furry win that race?
Because you knocked me off the friggin' track.
No, I didn't. I didn't even touch you.
Oh, you gapped the shit out of me by just plowing sideways into me.
I had a 2-second freeze on my screen, and it still showed me running first after that for several laps.
I blame
what,
Seaberg.
What happened there?
He can't control his own motion rig.
I think the game is broken. I don't know what to tell you.
That's not broken.
I didn't touch you. I saw you next to me, but I didn't touch you. I saw you go off the track, like you drove off the track. Let's do it again.
Let's see. Let's do a quick Lexington. I'm going to shorten that quality to 5 minutes. I only wanted it at 10 at first just to sort of get people in.
Hey, Berg, did you hear me coming in your Discord earlier?
Yeah, but I was on the I was just coming back in from a phone call, and then they were.
No. No worry. I jumped in, and then O'Malley was talking about something. Then I was doing an update, and my system just crashed. So.
Yeah. I was wondering why you left.
Yeah, I was doing a driver update.
Or driver backdate.
Backdate, yeah.
Upbreak.
An upbreak and then a back date fix.
Oh. Let's see.
No, we'll try a different car.
All
Yeah,
right.
there was a couple times cars were just in the middle of the track too.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Like,
Dude, I got like in lap 1, I got punted off the track pretty good, and then whoever it was, whether it was you, I thought it was you, but I don't know. And then I drove my way back to 4th place pretty easily because everybody was crashed at some point.
Jeez.
And then the top 3 were Furry, Ace, and I think you. I could be wrong.
I came in, I thought, second behind Crazy Ace, but I guess Furry was just ahead of all of us, even though I saw myself pass him because he was one of the cars that was frozen on track.
Yeah, I froze for about 3 seconds or something. Couldn't do anything. But it then still showed me as being first. With 2 cars ahead of me. 2 cars.
Oh,
I've had pretty good luck on PC Adventures. I've had pretty damn good luck. But a big part of it, again, is knowing how to make that happen. And it's not that easy.
where are we?
We're at Lexington.
Mid-Ohio. All right.
Yeah. Mid-Ohio.
Yep. Lexington, Mid-Ohio. Same banana, tomato.
But,
How was your weekend, Evan?
It was amazing.
Did you do something fun?
Yeah, I didn't sim race.
Yeah, I went golfing on Saturday.
Nice. No, I didn't really do anything fun, but I did clear the palate between playing Resident Evil the end of last week, and then I played Resident Evil in my spare time this weekend, and then I painted my buddy's garage with him because he just bought a house down the street from me. So
Oh, nice.
yeah.
That's weird. I'm still looking at the lobby. On the stream, you're already in there.
Well, it sounds like you didn't make it in, my guy.
Yeah, but I was in the lobby.
See what happens
see a
when you
countdown,
you
count-
win with a
countdown.
penalty when you're not supposed to win? It takes it away from you somehow. It's all about balance,
unfair.
Danielson. It's all about balance. Yin and yang.
Stop my game.
This game's
Look at the log.
broken.
How did my numbers go streaming something else? I mean, they foreseeably much lower than this, but I mean, I want to say I got up to like 30 on Resident Evil, but it was, regardless of the amount of people that were not watching, there was basically no interaction in the chat. But I mean, I don't care. Like, it is what it is. If I'm playing Resident Evil, typically, I'm playing the game, you know? I will continue to play single-player games when they come out like that. Unfortunately, outside of Challenge, Resident Evil games really don't have a whole lot of replayability to me.
Makes me question, how dedicated are you
What?
as a sim racer?
Oh,
What
I'm
are
not.
you
I'm
doing?
not a dedicated
Playing
sim
those other
racer.
games?
I am not a dedicated. Listen, the last thing I ever want to be called at like any
Is
level of level,
dedicated?
no, is a sim racer.
Is a sim racer. What are you doing?
He's a
I'm
GT3
having
sim
fun.
racer.
Here's what you got to know
Oh.
about me.
Okay.
I do
having
what the
fun.
fuck I want to do. And if I want to sim race, I'm going to sim race. But I don't
Yeah.
want to be called an influencer. That's like, you might as well call me a cocksucker. Because
you're
I want no
influencer.
part of being called an influencer. I think that is the most toxic, narcissistic title you can give a human being. Your
Alright, you can
your
be an
position
influencer.
your position is you influence people. Shut the fuck up.
Well,
you can
You
say
influenced me
content
to upgrade
creator.
my,
There's sheeple. What about the sheeple? They need somebody to lead them.
Jesus, no.
You influenced me to upgrade my GPU. You influenced me to get a laptop.
Listen, I can
You're an
influence decisions, but there are more
That's an
times where I
influencer.
don't. There are more times than none that I don't influence someone. Oh, that's a wreck.
He's an influenza.
Yeah.
Influenza.
I hate that title. People call him, like, I knew this guy a couple of years ago that in the bike scene that he started getting some traction on Instagram, and then someone recognized him at like a bike event, and he basically was like, "Oh, the life of an influencer." I was like, "Oh my God, Jesus Christ, dude! You just acted like you were Matthew McConaughey walked into a bar. Chill the fuck out. You're a nobody just like me. Calm down. You're a cog in the wheel." But what was I gonna say though? Yeah, no, I had fun. Honestly, if nothing else, Resident Evil was a solid palate cleanser because it detached me from like, because if you do anything enough, you get it like attached to it. I don't want to say emotionally, but like, for example, people that I don't know, I never will know, I'll never meet in person, never have a conversation with, that might say something about me. And then if you do this, if you do anything, it doesn't matter what it is, you might start to take that personally. But then when I detach myself from that, I'm like I give a fuck about a random person saying some shit about me. You know? Now, people I know personally, that's something I'll take personal. But
Yeah.
random people, like the passerbys that just talk shit and move on, like I could ever give a fuck about them.
Shouldn't.
Nobody should. Nobody should.
Trolls.
There's billions of people
Chalk
in this
up to
world.
being a troll, and
Right.
that's
Yeah, there's billions
All
of
you
people
think
in the
about
world.
it.
You might meet 5 of them randomly.
I've only met one person that, and I golf with him now, But
What-
I've only met one person that I met online that
A grinder?
that I got into sim racing. That I got into sim racing, and no, we met through Facebook, the sim racing channel
Yeah.
group, whatever it is.
Let me tell you something. So Matthew in chat asked, "What about if you do meet them in person, though?" So this is my personal experience. Again, I come from racing
No one's gonna
and
come up
other
to you.
things, right? You think this is my first experience with people talking shit about me or trolls or anything like that? I can tell you the loudest person on the internet is the most delicate dandelion in person. They say nothing. I will be directly in front of them having a conversation with someone else, and they will sit there saying nothing. They were motor mouths on the internet, dead quiet in person. Those are those people.
Yeah,
They
but
don't
we
keep
gotta
the
watch
same
out for the
energy.
psychos, man.
There's always a cycle. Here's the thing.
Yeah, there's a cycle here and there.
I am. Here's what you gotta know about me. I am 5'5", 150 pounds. If you don't say shit to me in person, I'm not an intimidating person. So you're not gonna say things to people who are bigger than me. But that's who it is.
Yeah.
And I'm talking bigger dudes on the internet meeting me in person, saying nothing in person. It's hysterical. The keyboard gives people a false sense of like entitlement,
Bravado.
reality,
Yeah.
security. I don't know what it is. One thing about me is that I have always been me in person or on the internet. So like how you see me talking, how you see me acting right now, guess what? Exact same person in person. So if you hate me online, you hate me in person. You know? I don't deviate. My biggest preach that I always
Were
had
you
was
expecting
consistency.
anything to change?
Yeah, my biggest preach is I don't care who you are, just be the same person on the internet as you are in person. That's it. Be the exact same person. But don't be different. That's what I don't like. I've never liked that. Oh, we got people not
Okay.
moving. And again, I am not a tough guy. But people are just that weak.
Someone just
Whoa!
drove through me.
Mother of God!
What the
Is that
hell?
furry?
That's called netcode. That was O'Malley. So O'Malley, I don't think actually crashed like we thought he did. His lag is so bad that it fast forward him to where he's actually at. That's funny. Oh my God.
Netcode, anyone?
Yeah.
I'm never driving this Acura again.
The
I hate
NSX.
this
Oh,
thing.
it's a piece of shit.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Did you just crash into me? That's my fault.
I don't know. Oh my God, dude.
It's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. So I'm in second, but I see two cars ahead of me.
It's Wally's
Is that you in
world.
the Lambo?
Yeah.
My gosh.
But seriously though, one thing you have to know about the internet is the loudest people on the internet are the quietest people in person. That's how it always has been. That is not a me thing, that is a human thing. I don't know what it is about just people who are like, who don't get things off their chest in person. I don't know if they just bottle it up and they gotta unleash it on the internet or something or what, but it's so strange to me.
They don't want the smoke.
There's no smoke! That's the part I don't get. The only smoke that's about to happen is me hitting that NSX because it's slowing me down.
That's me. Don't touch my pretty car.
That 5070 Ti slowing my 5090 down. Just kidding. You're in every way a better driver. Just you're in a slower
Not
car.
on this track.
Did I make contact with you? Or I couldn't. It didn't give me an
I
audio.
heard the noise, but
All right,
on the radar, you're not close to me.
It didn't give me an audio cue. It looked like I might have, but it didn't give me the sound. It gave you the sound though.
It's car drives worse than the Porsche.
I hate that car. I drove that car today. That car sucks.
Just wants to spin out.
It wants to push the nose. It understeers like crazy. I drove it on the Nordschleife. No matter how warm I got the tires, it would push the front end.
Yep. Literally drifting.
Oh.
I saw someone online bitching to Ian Bell about why there aren't any drift cars in this game. Made me laugh.
Dude, do you think Ian Bell's reading anything about this game? Ian Bell's just living his life. The developers are the ones that are reading all that stupid shit. But yeah, that is a... Why aren't there any drift cars? Like, go play Gran Turismo 7. Or Car X Drift, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. I mean, I guess someone technically could mod it, but...
Yeah, let's put drift cars in IMSA. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Go race go-karts at AMS2.
That's the thing. Oh shit, oh shit.
No grip on the grass.
Think we'll see the Glen in this game? Oh shit, I doubt it. At least not for the first year. The game's gonna have to make it to year 2. Would be my guess. So did you see the leak today?
Well, like,
The lobby leak?
no.
So it got brought up in the Discord, and then I messaged one of the developers. I'm like, who screwed up? The DLC cars were in an open lobby. Like, there was a hosted lobby in custom lobbies that were the next DLC cars.
Really?
Yeah.
Did anybody report on it?
They did in the Discord, but I think it was too late. It was already seen by
Did
too
they
many
erase
people.
it?
Well, I mean, it was one of those things where it's like, the internet's forever. You can't erase certain things. So in that scenario, like, it's not like it's... The way the builds are, you can upload a build and then play the game on the internet. From like a developer standpoint. So basically someone had the developer build that we're testing, and then they opened up a custom lobby like I have right now. And they were hosting a lobby. Now, I don't think it was... I'm pretty sure it was locked. It was meant to be for testing, but it clear as day showed the cars that were in it.
What was in it?
Well, I'm not going to say offhand
That's what I'm waiting for.
because it was already in the Discord, so I don't want to continue the leak if people don't know. That's the thing.
All right, I'll go.
But just know I got
Do
my
my turn.
information from Discord. That's what I'll say.
All right. Now, I came in second, but I probably came in third. No, I came in second.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm slow. I got work to do in the Mercedes. I'm definitely faster in the Corvette.
That was gone, man.
I don't want to say, guys. I'm not respectfully. I'm doing my best to respect the devs right now in their game. But if you didn't see the leak, I'm not gonna spread it. I'm not gonna be that guy. I probably shouldn't even said that. I figured more people see it because
Yeah,
it was
you're
in
not gonna spread it
it was in
more
the
than what you're
PMR.
just saying right
It was in
now.
the well. That's the thing. Well, it doesn't matter. The people don't know what it was.
I didn't know about it.
People don't know what it was.
Yeah.
If I don't say what it was, I could be making that shit up right now. Bottom line is this.
Little
You know
back
how I
pedal.
saw this right now? No, seriously. You know how I saw
Yeah.
it? In the PMR Discord with 11,000 people in it. So, I'm just saying.
11,000?
That's how many people are in that Discord.
Where the hell are the drivers at?
Thanks for being here,
In the
Matthew.
Discord. Just chilling out.
You are taller than me, Matthew.
Right?
But fair warning, it is not a hard achievement.
Man,
Let's shit on a game and not play the game.
Furry, get in here.
The other night there was like 30, I think, online on Steam. I was like, oh,
Yeah, it's dropping again pretty good. I don't honestly, and until this game gets a re-release, I don't see it happening. I think these one patch, every 1 or 2 weeks thing, it's going to slowly make the game better, but it's not going to gravitate people back to the game. I think the game needs here's the thing, the game has to be in a good state first. And I think the game needs a full-blown re-release. Like, new UI, new everything, just a complete makeover, and they need to hype the shit out of it, but deliver the hype.
free content too.
You know, and they also have to give some people some shit. You know,
That's gonna be tricky.
That's key right there.
If you re-release the game and make all these changes,
I'm not saying make all the changes. I'm
out.
saying keep on doing what they're doing. Right, get the game to a good state. So the game already exists as a good state, and then throw a nice fucking wax paint job on it, and be like 2.0 or something. You know, 3.0, 5.0, version 2. I don't fucking know. Project Motor Racing 2. But I don't know if in its current climate, if the people are just going to gravitate to it. People need hype. Dude, people are lemmings, man. They really are. They need to be told what to think, how to think, you know.
you need top iRacers to say, "Wow, this game is good now."
That's not gonna happen.
I don't know if you even need that, honestly.
That'll bring.
Look at all the people playing. Look at all the people playing Gran Turismo 7. How many of them iRace?
Oh, none of them.
Exactly.
None of them.
There's more people playing Gran Turismo 7 than there are playing iRacing. So
Get some key influencers that fucking that play Gran Turismo 7 to say this game is fucking bomb.
here's the thing. You're not going to get someone who plays just PMR to get people to come play it, and you're not going to get someone who plays something else and doesn't play it. You have to get someone who does it all. Someone who actively iRaces and actively does LMU, but also plays PMR, so they can grow some level of following or have a following in both games and talk positively about the game. But it's going to require a lot more than one person doing that. And I'm saying this like I have a clue. Who the hell knows? I don't know. The reality is I don't know what it will take to get people to come back to the game, but
We need a miracle. That's what we
I wouldn't go to that far as a miracle, but let's save the miracles for surviving deadly pancreatic cancer or some shit. But
I think they make a career mode.
it needs a
They
real.
need to make a good
mode.
career mode, and then give us some free content.
They need to address the price. They need to address the marketing. They need to finish the game and then hype the finished product as a re-release. You know. I mean, the thing is that we can all say until we're blue in the face what the game needs. The reality is, we don't know. This video game space is like the wind. You don't know what's going to happen. You really don't.
No. Kinda. I have a good idea. The reason why is because, I'm learning how to, the decisions that they make at the executive level. And in the end, the result of having a product or a service is to have customers and to make money. And it's a delicate balance to do so, especially if you want to go viral.
I think the sheer reality of it, though.
They missed their launch. They had a very bad launch. They're in recovery mode.
Of course, they're up against the wall. They are They are in I don't know. My analogy was going to suck, so I'm just going to not say it. It was going to be a Muhammad Ali reference, but
Who's that?
I was going to say it was going to fail, but it was basically they're just after losing to Frazier, and they now have to come back and fight Foreman, and they have to think of their rope-a-dope. How do they get off the ropes and win? Terrible analogy, I know.
Yeah. I would kept that in my pocket.
Listen, the only one I keep in my back pocket is a pit maneuver in turn 1 for you. Okay? Put you in the grass where you get all the grip, you know? But, I also don't know if Ian Bell working for the company is ever something that they could get around. Like, there is so much generic hate for that person that, like, I don't know. People are so tribal. They're a bunch of... Oh, shit, Berg. You're going for the spin. Going for the spin.
Damn it.
That's a good-looking livery.
Damn it.
Especially when it's
car.
in the grass. A really good-looking livery in the grass. But, like, the way people are both lemmings and tribal... People who have no idea who Ian Bell is will hate this game because of him. Because they're told to. That's it. And it doesn't help that the community of people playing this game right now are at war within themselves. Everyone's at everybody's throat. It's like there's some interior competition that I don't understand why it exists. Like, it's what I was saying last week about, like, the difference between, like, say, this and iRacing. As much shit as I give iRacing players, they at least feel like they're in a club together. Like, they check into their rod and gun club, and everybody's pals. Whereas PMR is sort of like everybody's at war with each other inside their own little wannabe club. And that feels very specific to this game. There's a lot of, I hate to use the word toxicity because it's been so overused in the past 10 years or so, but it's a very toxic landscape of a video game.
Yeah, they definitely need a refresh. Like a Project Motor Racing refresh or something. I don't know.
There's very little camaraderie
You
in
can't
the
call it 2. You can't call it 2. You can't... I don't know how you would call it, really. Just a refresh.
It would just be like a 2.0 or something like that. That's all.
Or just remove Project, have Motor Racing, something.
I will say, I do think the name hurt them. It clinged them too much to the past. And it's because it's not Project Cars. It's not even the same engine as... If anything, AMS2 is closer to Project Cars than this. But it kept the same title, and of course it's got a lot of the same developers. And the biggest thing, though, is... The biggest crutch of this game is the title and the name behind the title. And by the biggest crutch, I mean, no matter how good this game gets, that's gonna be the crutch. And that part I don't know how to fix. But bottom line is this.
More Xbox One Kenobis, you know? More people that'll... Like...
They're not... Respectfully to guys like Kenobi, they're never going to be big enough. And I shouldn't say they're never going to be big enough. You could have 100 of Xbox One Kenobis. That's not going to give this game traction. You need everything. You need the stars to align, honestly. Like, that's the reality of it. You need...
Yeah, they missed their shot.
Priority number 1 is the game needs to get finished. That is priority number 1. There is no sense in hyping a game up on how great a game is if it still has, like, you know, core problems that are still there, breaking a lot of experiences. It needs to feel like I am playing a finished game. And if I've never played this game before, I don't want to have netcode issues. I don't want to have to deal with, like, missing features that are pretty basic. And this isn't a dig on the game. I look at this game as work in progress. This entire game is a work in progress to me.
That's what sim racing is. Sim racing games are. They're always a work in progress. They're constantly being updated.
Yeah, but the biggest thing is you are appealing to the console space. The console players are not used to that work in progress style of game. PC
It
players
better
are.
be because they got to get used to it because guess what? They're all turning into like hybrid PC Xboxes and PC PlayStations and Steam machines. It's just something they're going to have to get accustomed to because I don't think this half-baked development launch shit is changing.
It's not going to change, unfortunately. This is going to be every game. This is not sim racing. This is video games. The only games that can occasionally get through that are single-player experiences because they don't rely on netcode problems, so they can just focus on making a good single-player game. But anything that has any level of netcode is bound to be problematic on day one, no matter what the game is, no matter who's making it. Look at EA. Look at all the
Twitch
flops
level.
EA has with endless budget. Oh, Slick, the thing is that
WRC wasn't
LMU
bad,
has
though.
its big share of problems. The thing is that LMU is just wildly popular right now. The one thing, in my opinion, that LMU truly has in spades over PMR is people playing it. As far as the experience goes, driving in this game feels better. I know that's a subjective...
The iRacers got behind that game.
Actually, believe it or not, a lot of iRacers don't like the game. It's typically iRacing or LMU. You like one or the other. Now, there's more balanced opinions that can actively judge both for what they are. But at the end of the day, like, if you really, really like iRacing, you probably don't like LMU and vice versa.
I think a lot of the ACC guys went to LMU.
Spun.
That's what LMU was. LMU was really an ACC replacement. But,
I'm in this guy's car right now.
like, LMU just has its big share of problems. Like, if you actually pay attention to the LMU community, there's a lot of things they complain about. The thing is, their community is just 10 to 100-fold what PMR is right now. So, that's the one thing. There's all sorts of missing things from LMU. But if there's one thing that LMU has that's crushing this, is the rank play. Their rank play is kicking ass.
It's a lot better.
But from, like, the...
Oh, shit. Who's in the Merc?
Me.
Bam. Are you next to me?
I don't know.
That's O'Malley.
I just got punted off track for the 18th
Damn.
time tonight.
Yeah, me too. I'm in the pits. Sulking.
I'm tired of getting hit off track. Like, I know I'm slow. Like, just be patient. You'll pass me. I'm not fast. But, like, constantly getting hit off the track gets annoying. And this is, by the way, this is a people problem, not a this game problem. This is LMU, this is iRacing, this is everything. But, like, I'm going to start playing LMU during my day streams because there's rank play. There's something for me to do. There's a grind. You know, there's a way for me to waste. Because, let's face it, streaming is wasting time, but being entertaining in the process. This game, it's really hard for me to find things to do by myself. Because the rank play's not there yet. I'm sure it'll eventually be, but it's not there right now. The one thing this game does for me that LMU just does not do is the driving experience.
Nordschleife.
And Nordschleife. That's a big one. All good, Grumps.
Sweet.
All good.
Hey, Ray, you got the 5080, huh?
There comes a point to where, like, you gotta start doing time trials and start racing people. I think that's what people want.
Yeah, not having the time trials is a big...
I'm just saying, because there's, like, no one driving PMR throughout the day.
But you could say the same thing, though, for Race Room. Like, dude, the amount of games I play, my favorite games, no one plays them. The reality is that the people playing, the games that are being played right now, iRacing and LMU, those are the only two in sim racing that are being played. Everything else is there's just not people playing them. The AMS2 numbers, and, oh my god, fuck this. I can't drive Kielami without a line. I fucking suck on this track. Fuck this. Race Room. I love Race Room. I cannot fill a stream on rank play with Race Room. Can't do it. And I would play Race Room 10 out of 10 times over LMU. I'd play AMS2 10 out of 10 times over LMU. But there's, like, my thing is this. Let me see what AMS2's numbers are right now. AMS2 concurrent players.
Probably about 200, maybe 150.
Nah, I should have more than that right now. Ah, you're pretty close. 340. It was 900 today, but like, those numbers suck. And that game's amazing.
Sure, in comparison to iRacing,
LMU.
Sure, it's pretty low.
LA, even LMU's, maybe it's just the time of night, I guess, but LMU's at
Look at how many
785
people,
right now.
How many people are playing BeamNG?
Oh, don't even get me started.
That or Forza.
12,000.
Damn.
Damn.
Forza
12,000
Horizon. I
That's
will say,
crazy.
I am going to 100% play the shit out of Forza Horizon 6.
Damn straight.
So even
Same.
Forza Horizon 5's got 8,000 on there right now, which is actually pretty low for them, but...
I hope so.
You're all good, Drums.
Lobbies in that one.
Imagine PMR had 8,000 players. I mean, that would be, you would actually find a lobby. You would fill ranked, you would fill, you know,
Yeah.
that's the whole premise of what you're saying. If there's more of a player base.
Sean, hello everyone. Do you think the game is too hard to find the right feel and setup? It does take time, but it is there for sure. I think this game is actually extremely easy to... The default GT3s drive amazing. I don't touch these cars, you know. The force feedback's amazing. I don't really touch the force feedback either, honestly. I actually just reduce it. Because I also have a, you know, high torque base. I need to reduce it or my arms will get ripped off. But... I don't touch shit in this game. I don't really know where the problems come from there. But I can't knock the fact that people complain about problems, so it is what it is.
Oh, they're like, they're fucking $100 for the key. Shit, get rid of it.
I wish I could. Can you sell your key?
I don't think so. I don't know how that would work. Imagine.
Yeah, so, Evan,
Third-party
for
websites you probably can.
giggles, how much do you think Project Cars 3, if you can find a key, goes for right now?
No idea.
Project
Over
Cars 2 was about
$120 for the standard CD key.
Jesus.
yeah.
CD key. You can't even get it on Steam anymore.
That's crazy.
I think I paid like $60 for Project Cars 2 a couple years ago.
Well, the only thing that got me, like, I haven't played Project Cars, but it comes with what, 140 tracks and 200 something cars in Project Cars 3, and it's like that's quite a bit of content for $60 in comparison to some games. They put everything behind that paywall. Like,
I'm not gonna
you
say-
want these tracks here.
I'm not gonna say the game's dope,
No,
but the game wasn't bad, man. It was
At
pretty
least the
fucking fun.
content. Yeah,
Me
It
and
was really
Furry
good.
used to do
My-
verses on each other on that game.
Here's the thing. My biggest thing with this game is a lot like AMS2. In 5 to 10 years from now, when I want to go back and play one of the games that I have in my library that's a racing game, these are games in my library. Guess what? If I stop paying money, guess what? LMU, iRacing, they're gone. Especially iRacing. They don't exist. Now, LMU doesn't have the subscription model yet. I guarantee you they work it in all their systems. I can guarantee it. Their biggest competition is iRacing, and they see the people keep playing iRacing. They're just gonna, I guarantee you they follow suit. Guarantee they follow suit.
They better not.
They will. They already introduced the paid subscription models.
They should DLC the shit out of that game first, in my
There's-
opinion.
there's nothing-
Only because
You need to pay money, a subscription, to have liveries.
for what?
In LMU.
iRacing?
No, in LMU.
In LMU?
Yeah.
That's
It's paid
kinda crazy.
subscription?
That's kind of crazy. You have to pay for it.
The first race
there's so many
control,
games you
the
can make
first
your
race
own.
control is free, and you don't have liveries. Or I should say, custom liveries. Now let's not forget the word custom. Race control, I believe it's Pro, and then there's Pro Plus.
That's out of control. That's
But
just
if
another
you
reason why I won't go
don't
play it.
exactly, if you
Yeah,
don't
I
think
don't like pay to play.
full-time pay-to-play is coming for that game, I 100% guarantee you it is. It's simple. They're a for-profit company, and they read the room. People are paying it in spades for iRacing, and iRacing is their biggest competition. Why not make more money in the process? I guarantee you they do it.
Be a shame.
Call me an
I mean, a
asshole,
sham.
but if I was running that company, I would. Because why? My biggest competition's making way more money than me because people will just continue to hand them money. So as
That's
a
kinda
as a
what First
for
Citizen's
as
been
a
doing,
as
just
a
eating
for-profit
money.
company, dude, it's like determining maximum strength medication. Keep on increasing the strength until you kill somebody and then back it off a little bit. So you keep on milking everybody for money until there's some backlash, and then you back it off a little bit. Rensport came in swinging with all sorts of, paid things, liveries, this, that, and the other thing. They got a lot of shit because they had zero credibility coming in, and then they backed it off. If they were iRacing or something that was far more established, please, they could have gotten away with it, no problem. But that is unfortunately the landscape. People like to be taken advantage of. They'll complain about it, but I secretly believe humans love being taken advantage of because they keep handing the money. Why do you think the expression you vote with your wallet, not your mouth? In general, you make the decisions. If you bitch about something and then hand the money over, your words were pointless. Am I wrong?
No, most people hand over the money, then bitch about it.
Yes, exactly. And that gets you nowhere.
Should we do nighttime?
No, this game is not nighttime ready yet.
Another thing they got to work on.
I stick to 8 a.m. because I think 8 a.m. has some really good lighting. What's my view on Rensport release? Shitty. The same kind of way that this was a bad release, but, look at them. They got full steam ahead. I don't know where they're pulling their funding from, but they're hosting events in Munich and shit. They got all the influencers going there. They're in even though there's even less people playing it than PMR, I think from a...
well, they were doing esports before they even launched.
No, I know, but
That's
my
how they were
point is
promoting it.
like you don't see PMR trying to host events or anything like that. I think even though what do you call it?
They were at the shows, but were they at Munich recently?
Yeah, they were just in Munich. Gamer Muscle was there. He did reviews on it.
Was PMR there?
Oh no. This was Rensport specific event.
Oh, okay.
They hosted the event.
Gotcha.
But my point though is that I feel like Rensport is at the plateau where they're about to start climbing up the ranks. Provided their next update is feature rich with a lot of content. They look like they got unveiling a lot of new cars, a lot of interesting cars at that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the new DeLorean electric prototype car, which I thought was interesting. I don't know what that's going to fit into, but it's there, But what was I going to say though? I want all these games to do good. I'm just talking right now, but I like the devs of this game. I really like this game. I hope this game takes off and becomes great. I also want LMU to get better. I want Rensport to get better. I want AC Evo to get... I want them all... I want so many choices that they all have to compete with each other for the customer. Because that's what you want. Right now, it's still a monopoly. It's still iRacing is king.
Are you going to play Drive Club 3? That
Sure.
just released on the Switch, and then it's coming out for PC.
I'll probably give it a shot. I'll give anything a shot.
Came out for the Switch?
Yeah, I'll try it too.
But
Drive Club 3 just came out for Switch release only, and then everyone else gets it at a later date. Yep.
There are
a couple days ago.
Right now, sim racing is still a monopoly, and it's still iRacing. iRacing is still the hands down king. But LMU is nipping at their heels to the point where it might actually make... It has to continue. Where it would actually have to make iRacing make some financial decisions. Dude,
iRacing, once they release their graphics overhaul to DirectX 12, and also going along with that is another physics update.
They need a lot of those.
We'll see what iRacing does then. If it looks swizzy and it feels good and it's a next generation thing, I'll probably I might go back to iRacing.
I like iRacing's warm tire driving. I really do. It's the cold tire shit that I despise in iRacing. But right now, if I wanted to grow this channel, it is iRacing. iRacing would be the best way to go. If I only cared about views and content creation, it's iRacing. But then I would actually have to get good as well. I couldn't just continue to suck and rely on the entertainment thing. I mean, I could technically do that, but I'm not entertaining enough to where I could be ignored on iRacing for how bad I am.
Oh, they'll call you out right away.
Yeah. Like, you think I'm going to take any of my Forza Horizon 6 streaming seriously? That's going to be my fuck-off game.
Can't wait for 6.
Yeah, I'm really digging the Japanese landscapes. Like, that's what's doing it for me, more than anything else.
Yep.
There's gonna be a motorcycle in the game too, right?
It sounds horrible.
Rumored. I don't think it's gonna happen.
If Ride can't do motorcycles right, I don't see Forza doing it right.
It was parked in the garage, in the trailer.
I mean, there's an F-150 in the stands over here at Daytona.
Yeah, but that's...
Listen.
Hey, modders, put an F-150 in this game, please. Don't you know a modder?
Eagles.
I'll hit him up. Yeah, I'll hit Eagles up. Get some truck racing.
AMS2's already got that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. I don't know if you ever tried it.
The Super Trophy trucks.
Yeah,
They're super hard to drive, but they are fun.
they are, but there's no ranking system, so let the carnage happen, right?
But this game's driving physics has ruined AMS2 for me from a driving standpoint. It's so hard for me to enjoy the AMS2 driving. I have to get away from other games and then get back into AMS2.
Yeah, it's a more delicate drive.
Even with Red Sport as well. I hopped on Red Sport after this game, and it's like,
I don't
whoa.
give a fuck this. Oh, it's so hard. I want ghosting in qualifying so goddamn bad. I'm trying to give space there, and I can't give space, run my time, and not crash. So, screw it. I'll just watch again. Race from the back. Probably get pitted anyway.
If you're in the back, you've just increased your probability of getting pitted by 9,000.
But yeah. Either way, I hope the game does well. It is what it is, though. It's really easy to get stuck in this, like, negative feedback loop with this game. Like, you talk about this game, and it's that you can't help but just talk about the state of the game. You can't just play the game.
Yeah.
You got to talk about, oh, it's got this problem, and they're going to do this, and this part's good here. Oh, well, this person said this bad thing. I'm just so sick of having that fucking conversation. And listen, I'm doing it right now. I'm part of the fucking problem. But
Yeah.
it's just the point that it, like, comes with this game. This circle of feedback of just talking about the state of the game. I just want to play the game. I want to focus on kicking my ass or someone's ass in a race. You know? Gran Turismo 7, all I bitched about was the AI while I was playing it. Now that I go back to it, I'm like, oh god, the driving sucks. But, you know, it requires good sim racing to really realize that. You can get used to any game. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I ended up buying their most recent DLC. Still haven't even touched it.
For Gran Turismo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd play it on stream, but the reality is that it's a 4-year-old game already.
Did you buy their DLC?
I have everything. I have every bit of content for every sim except iRacing.
Like the latest DLC that just came out? Like a month ago, maybe?
The post-Christmas one, right? With the The single player AI stuff and all that jazz.
Yeah.
I have all that.
Yeah.
That's the thing, Chase, though. I don't want to talk about that at all. I don't want to talk about positives and negatives. I don't want to talk about the game like that. I just want to play the game.
No, we say the same shit every week.
I know. It's the same conversation over and over again. The patch comes out, it fixes a couple things. You know, other things are still there. We talk about it, and then the player base dies again, and then the same people who keep playing about it do what we just did tonight. Talk about how to get people playing it. And I'm just tired of having that conversation. Anyway. At the end of the day, whether this game thrives or dies, we're all still gonna be playing video games. So, like, it's really not that big of a deal for us either way. However, it would be nice to see it do well, because I'd enjoy it.
It'll grow. Maybe not. It won't be. It might not be highly successful. It'll be niche like Project Cars was and AMS2. But
I mean, if you're gonna get technical,
An
so
iRacing
is
killer.
LMU. LMU is still niche. This is all niche.
I don't
Bottom
think
line
it'll
is,
be
if
an iRacing
if
killer.
all you care about is numbers, it's Forza or Gran Turismo. That's it. Those are the only two games you play that are racing games. Everything else is, oh, look at that, I got pole. You're welcome. That's why I don't qualify. What's the point? I got pole and I didn't do anything. I just showed up.
Hey, I'm right next to you. I'll take it.
You'll
I
take
don't
me
see it
out,
on
or
my screen.
Come on, guys.
get hit already?
Yeah. Got bumped out, man.
He won.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Ren Sports roadmap does look good, but it's like I said the other day. Until the shit exists, it doesn't exist. You can promise roadmaps till you're blue in the face. It's, you know, I'm tired of being, like, promised things and told I'm going to get this thing. Just give them to me. Don't announce it, just give them to me. They show up when they show up. Because, like, I think the worst thing AMS2 could have done for its career mode was putting in the career mode and graying it out. All you've done is create endless speculation about when career mode's coming out. There's that lack of downforce in the rear.
Well, didn't they have that disclaimer at the bottom, like nothing's guaranteed?
That's what they all say.
Yeah, so.
Like AC Evo's like that. That's how they get out of doing things like career mode.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Are you not on the raceway?
That's the only reason why I gave him my money. Was for that.
Are you not on the raceway?
I am. You're not in the race with my screen.
No one else is then either. You're not in my race.
I'm in somebody's race.
Racing people.
I see Furry, I see Bufadis.
Both of these.
See, that's another thing too. I just don't have
Hey, reading
motivation.
and driving, man, it's pretty hard.
I'm at a point now with the sim racing stuff where one mistake and I get thrown off the race. I'm out, retired. I don't care. I can't even begin to explain how refreshing Resident Evil was to play. It was such a nice palate cleanse.
You beat it?
That game got very high reviews.
Oh, I crushed the shit out. I couldn't stop playing it. I wasn't gonna. And honestly, I got to a point where I did 2 streams of it, and then I finished the game off stream because I'm I just want to enjoy this game. Like, I don't care about working while playing this game. You know?
I at least need a 6-pack before I play that game.
I love the
There's
shit
no
out of
way.
it. I love the shit out of those games.
I have it installed and everything. Ready to boot up.
Speaking of the booting it up, I'm having a bloody fucking Mary. That's my mood right now. I'll be right back.
Greg, am I showing up in your race?
Hold on. I'm in a bus stop. We'll see you in the lineup.
You don't see me?
Don't see. Wait, nope.
Fuck,
Where
I'm
is
going to
there
bed.
Flight Local?
You see me, Furry?
Yep.
Oh, Pew Loco. Okay, that's you. Yeah, you're in 5th.
Cool.
Thought you were Fway.
I am Foy.
And Local.
And Loco.
Probably my last one.
Ugh.
Hey, Panda, if I touched you, flash your lights at me. My screen, you're kind of lagging.
Chase, it took me about 15 hours to beat Resident Evil. The guy you said did it in like 2.5 or something like that. That's just speedrunning no life bullshit. You can't enjoy a game like that.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speed run it. Run away from all the monsters.
It's funny though, I really like the dynamic they've been going for. So you have two characters, you have the chick Grace and you have Leon, and it's polar opposite experiences. Grace is the horror aspect, like she's the one where she's scared, you're all the jump scares, the creepy music, the slow pace, the survival. And then there's Leon, who is just the Terminator, and it's like Dawn of the Dead, blowing everything away with a shotgun, ARs, rocket launcher, you name it. Jump kicks, it doesn't matter. My game's actually getting some flickering right now.
I got a few drivers that are lagging her.
But yeah, I think I can't play this as my only game. I mean, I don't want to play any game as my only game, period. But I, for my own mental state, can't play this game only. I have to play other games too. Like,
Have you played Death Stranding?
yeah, I couldn't get into it though. I'm sure I could get into it if I put time to trying to get into it, but Single player games can be very tough for me because I want to like. Have you ever played Alan Wake 2?
I played the first one.
First one's okay. The second one is like the game. And dude, Sam Lake, the guy who runs Remedy, that man is talented.
I'll have to try it.
I'd love to be a fly in the wall in the writer's room for his games.
You know a game I used to love back in the day? Max Payne.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
You
Looking all
do
serious.
you do
Sam
know
was
that's
good.
Remedy, right?
They're not.
The people that make
Oh.
the people that make Alan Wake, Remedy, make Max Payne. Sam Lake is the original visual character of Max Payne. In Alan Wake 2, there was a cameo character that absolutely 100% resembled Max Payne, OG Max Payne 1.
I gotcha.
That's hysterical. Like, that's what I'm talking about, the coincidences, man. I'm talking about Alan Wake 2 and how Sam Lake is creative genius, and then you reference Max Payne, also one of his games, and didn't know it was one of his games. That's my point.
Wait a second. What happened, Furry? Were you like parked?
I had a 3-second freeze again, and then after it woke up, all the cars were ahead, and you were just spinning out in front of me, probably.
Yeah.
And I still got second, just like that other bloody race.
Yeah. Both of these crashed into you.
It did on my screen. I will say that.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah,
You know what you gotta get,
That was a
Evan?
broken server.
Evan, you gotta get PGA Tour 2K25.
I'm good.
I'd rather watch
I don't
paint
play.
dry.
I don't play sports games. I'm good.
Oh man.
I don't.
So good.
I haven't played Madden in 20 years. I'm good.
Those games are so.
I
hard
haven't
now,
played a
like,
football game since NFL Blitz for N64.
Same.
Yo, NHL was it NHL hits or Blitz? Awesome.
NFL Blitz.
No, I'm talking about the NHL, the
yeah,
NHL one.
Yeah, gotcha.
Real good game.
Monster Jam. Oh.
Probably should. What track are you done? I probably should go to bed.
Bathurst.
Yeah.
Can you tell me when you're ready up? Because last time I didn't see the clock going down. After that incident.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be irresponsible for me to do this.
Big baby.
Make smart decisions. Smart decisions.
Kids need daddy in the morning.
Rest or one race where you'll possibly get
Oh,
lagged
where
out.
everybody just go? Everybody just bounced.
Some kids
Oh,
come
no.
in first.
My wife wasn't pregnant. I would
5 hours?
play longer.
Yeah, the last thing you need is she waking
Yeah,
up
man.
and you're not in bed with her.
Well, I'm
and
ready-
it's
I'm-
past
I'm rating
your
this up
usual
right now.
time.
Family first. Yeah.
I got a countdown. Good. There's a lunar eclipse in 5 hours. Anyone's interested?
I'll be sleeping.
Same.
It's all fake too. We're in a simulation.
Calm down. I don't need your shit right now.
The Matrix is real, dude.
My spoon is real. I can touch it.
My Bloody Mary is definitely real. That's for sure.
It is not you, the spoon that bends. It is you. Oh,
Yeah, that's another
man.
thing too.
Well,
Like
let's out this race.
Arc Raiders, for example. I have never played it. I'm never probably gonna play it. It looks like it could have a cool concept, but like, here's the thing: in 10 years from now, no one's gonna remember Arc Raiders. They'll remember games like Claire
Halo.
Obscura, Expedition 33, shit like that. The games that bend your mind, those are the games that don't go anywhere. They're timeless. Arc Raiders is just another,
Looter shooter.
looter shooter game that comes out to please the,
They get really redundant. That's what it is.
Wicked.
Those games just super.
But they're super
redundant.
popular for streaming, though. If you're trying to grow streaming, that's the way to go.
It's been I used to be a huge Assassin's Creed fan. You know, would get every single one, and I'm like, dude, at the end of the day, I'm just doing the same shit in a different scene. You know,
Forza.
different location. Forza the same way, right?
Jixum, yes, it is my obligation as a streaming quote-unquote sim racing human to attest to every update for every game.
So stay away from the NVIDIA driver, huh?
Yeah, the latest one.
Broke my game.
Breaking a lot more than people's games.
I will stay away until there's a hot fix.
This was the hotfix.
What?
Yeah, the previous driver was up for about 5 hours and they took it down.
That's not like NVIDIA at all.
Oh, NVIDIA's been missing the mark on a lot of drivers since the 5000 series. They clearly don't care about gaming anymore. Which is fine.
Worried
I
about
just
those,
wish they would come out and
6000 series
say
cards,
it.
Blackwell cards.
Like, I just wish they would come out and say that they don't care about gaming anymore and move on and don't make them anymore. But, like, because it doesn't matter for them.
No,
Gaming
I heard
doesn't
they
make
also
up-
want to make a CPU as well.
Yeah, but the problem is that anything they may or may not have wanted to do is rapidly shifting gears towards anything enterprise and military related for AI now. The military shit's like, that's it. Gaming's cooked. Once they're involved
gonna
with
be
the
the bread and
military,
butter,
it's
bro.
over. It's over.
America's biggest money other than oil is weapons.
I'm
so-
telling you right now, we are in the
I want a piece of that
Cyberdyne
pie.
stage of Terminator.
Yeah.
We are
This guy.
currently founding Cyberdyne. We
not gonna
haven't
happen.
created Skynet yet. Yeah, okay, it's not. You know, believe it or
It's
not,
not gonna happen.
going to space, well, you might not believe we went to space, I don't know. Going to space was once a fictional book. That was once an idea
It is.
someone randomly had in a book. And then, guess what? Now it's reality.
It's
Every
gonna be AIs
science-
fighting AIs. It's not going
Okay, Sad,
It
Connor,
won't
come
be
with
just-
me if you want
I
to
don't want
live.
AI.
Yeah, I agree.
Like 10 AIs fighting each other.
My computer is a neural net processor.
Whoever's
It's gonna be
got the most
Siri fighting with
electricity
Alexa.
wins.
Yeah.
May the best power grid
Sorry, Hal.
be the
Not
winner.
open the pod bay doors.
Like in the BMW Grumps.
I can't
don't-
wait
I don't
for
think I've
my
done anything with the BMW
electricity
yet.
bill to go through the roof.
I know I don't like
'cause
the
they're
Astons,
just
though.
fighting wars with computers. It's gonna be awesome.
Dude, I just did the math on building my computer tower today. If I wanted to build my tower right now, $8,700.
Buy a car at that
3,000 for
point.
the graphic card.
I mean, you do have a
8,700.
badass rig, but goddamn.
But, dude, my RAM would have been
Well, the RAM alone, yeah.
that would have been $250 when I bought it. It was $1,300 today. All built off PC Part Picker. So cheapest prices you can get on the internet
That's
right now.
crazy.
$8,700.
Paid
How much mine is go
$220
for?
for my Xbox S.
I paid $250 for Corsair Platinum fucking memory.
I mean, all in all, I'm still under 2,000 for my setup. Like right under 2,000, and I got a
Glad I
pretty
built when I did.
solid setup.
I got a buddy who's trying to buy a PC right now, and he's just like, he's
Tell me go to
beside himself.
Costco.
Costco does
No,
have
he-
decent
he-
ones.
He
They
lives
really
in
do.
Sweden, which makes it really hard because
Probably cheap parts, but
tariffs.
Get the job done.
I'll only ever build a computer. I'll never buy a pre-built.
Yeah, I'm never buying a pre-built again. I'm definitely building.
You're saying
You guys
tariff,
know
but
the
he's
struggles.
buying his parts from not America. He's buying his parts from somewhere else.
A lot of China. I know my Dell's got a lot of
Yeah.
China in it. My little Alienware.
I mean, not for nothing, but if you
Yeah.
if you use Moza or Simagic, you have
It's
Chinese
China.
hardware. Like
I
not
will
like
say Mosa's
not from a
bad.
manufacturing standpoint, dude. Here's the thing: the Chinese are just as capable as anybody else.
Of course, yeah. I
The
don't
thing
think they're
is
any less
the Chinese will what the Chinese will do that's different that gives them that reputation of China is that they will lower their standard for the cost.
capable. Of course.
A lot of other
Oh, you mean
countries
cheaper?
will not do that.
Okay.
Like, China will just go, okay, here, we'll make that for you. Sure, it's going to cost this. Oh, you don't want to pay that? Okay, that's fine, no problem. They just make it to a
use
lower
slightly less
standard.
Plastic. Yep.
That's what the China.
Well,
That's
you
what
know,
China
the-
does.
The other countries, they don't lower their standards because guess what? They tariff you to keep their workers going, like Germany or whatever, you know.
Yeah, in Sweden, a $1,600 computer here in the States,
They make it.
$600 to get it shipped to Sweden.
Jesus. Yeah, shipping's not cheap either.
All right, fellas. Have a good night.
Have a go.
Later, bro.
Later.
USA all the way.
Yes, sir. USA, baby.
I'm getting your lobby.
They're on right now. They're running. Catch the next one. I'm waiting to. I dare not do the Bathurst.
I was watching a thing on tariffs the other day. It was like 100 years ago. It was called the chicken tariff or whatever. I forget what they were tariffing.
Tariffs are such a joke. Everyone's tariffing everything. It's fucking. I hate the
They've
world.
always been tariffing since way back when. You know?
Since the beginning, if it's been imported or exported, there's a tariff on it.
Yeah, but they
Whether
keep going
it's
up.
this side, that side. Of course. Well, I mean,
It's ridiculous.
That's what I don't understand about the world. The entire
chicken.
world
It's a
pricing is
giant
on-
game of
yes.
fucking chicken.
Yeah.
And all implementing a tariff does is punish your own
People.
people.
Yep.
When we
They're
increase the
spending more at the store.
tariffs, we pay the price. Not the other
So that
country,
they
we
can
do.
charge
When the other
to feed
when
to
the other country
import.
bumps their tariff, that country, their consumers pay the
Right, but
tariffs.
America would have free trade if everybody else didn't tariff us. So we're just trying to get it back to free trade. You buy our stuff, we'll buy your stuff. You know.
But all you're
That's how
doing
it
is
used to
punishing
be
the
with our
U.S. consumer.
They all tariff because after World War II, we said go ahead and tariff us because we didn't get destroyed, and that'll help you rebuild your country. But then they never stopped; they just kept tariffing.
It's all a giant scam. The whole
Because
thing.
we kept printing
Yeah.
money. I mean, at the end of the day, the U.S.
Yeah,
has
exactly,
never
yeah,
stopped
yeah.
printing money. And then now with the current
It's like everybody-
situation,
2008, the
printing
money
more money.
broke. The money hasn't been worth anything since 2008. It all broke. And it's done then. It's just been fake money since then.
It's
no,
an
and
honor
all the tariff
system, and
money
no
we
one has any
saved
honor. That's the reality of it.
Blew through 800 million in
Yeah.
the first day in Iran. Like, god damn it! There goes all my tax dollars
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, there
Freedom,
you go.
baby. Freedom.
Yeah. All that money Doe saved, gone.
And
thought I
no,
was gonna
Adrena,
tax
I am
break.
wildly anti-politics. You will not catch me involved with it.
Yeah, no, this is we're just.
But I will bitch when they take my
Bantering
money. I'll
about
say
that.
that. I'll
Yeah,
bitch
I
when
was
they
like-
take my
I
money.
since I was like 10 years old.
Yeah.
I've always watched politics. Like a blood sport. It's fun. Like watching UFC or something.
I love. See, politics to me is the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
It's literally what
Yeah,
politics
each other.
is.
It's just a shit show, man.
Everyone's right and blames the other guy.
You got people in a room who can't agree to a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, all right, this is not gonna work out.
It's always been. It's been way worse than it is now. Everybody goes, oh, it's so terrible nowadays.
We got
But
our-
it was
we got
way
our
worse back then.
But I do
It's just in the
say,
shit they wrote up in the 1900s and shit about each other.
Oh boy, that's an LMDH going backwards.
oh hello. Oh, and I hit that curve and I decided to spin out. I guess. All right. Thanks, game.
I was watching your stream for an hour or so. It's good.
Oh my god.
Oh, hello. Wow, traffic jam.
Well, that was fun. That was a great start to Bathurst right there. Typical.
Yeah, it was a mess down there.
My steering's all jacked up, so that's solid.
It was a pretty cool race weekend, man. There was like six or seven major races going off this weekend. Australian cars were going, TA cars were going, Indy cars.
Oh.
Porsche Cups.
I gotta work on some bikes tomorrow. Yay.
The TA series, they've really turned it around the last few years. Huge classic.
I can't believe I got to do 4 more laps of Bathurst with a broken steering wheel. Awesome.
I don't know why our video games don't get the TA cars.
Okay, everyone's got a fit.
We have TA GTs now.
That's why I didn't want to do batteries.
And I raced there, I crashed.
Well, 2 LMDHs parked themselves backwards in on the mountain.
Of course. Of course they did. That's the perfect place to park.
It was.
Was that giant car that's 20 feet long?
Yeah, it was like it's a 20 foot. Yeah. It was just,
Well, yeah, if you definitely want
I
to,
was trying to turn around.
if you guys want to chill out and play a video game, Resident Evil, man. I love when those games come out. They're just so well executed.
Yeah, Capcom make quality product.
Yeah. It's crazy. Capcom, of all companies, has made it through. Just delivering, like, solid games every time, man.
Is there
Oh, shoot!
they're established? Street Fighter gave him a lot of money. Mega Man.
Oh, hell yeah, Mega Man. That's my jam right there. I got nothing. This is just so... What the hell just happened? My car went in the dirt and, like, hit the
Ninja
brakes.
Turtles.
I got nothing. This is ridiculous. What the
I
fuck?
think Ninja Turtle
Fucking
game actually
fuck.
was
I'm
pretty
just,
good.
like, not feeling this. I haven't finished a
You're
race in
wobbling.
forever. I'm fucking over it. What's the definition of insanity again?
I was looking up
When
Facebook.
you do the same thing over
Gran
and over again,
Turismo-
expecting
Gran Turismo 8. They're hiring people to work on Gran Turismo 8. With a call for six employees or something. And why does everybody keep playing Gran Turismo? It's just a homie, you know.
because of the PlayStation game.
It's big. It's just big.
Just the way Gran Turismo does stuff. They just the menu,
No, they are-
just everything. It just feels like
They have a classy user interface, yeah.
it's just feels homey.
Exactly, Chase.
Japanese
Exactly.
style to it.
Yeah, mechanical work and the bike stuff's going to start picking up as the weather starts to get warmer and warmer and warmer.
Yeah, we should probably leave damage off low and slow the same.
Huh?
We should leave damage off.
Yeah, I probably
Damn
will.
it.
That's just,
oh my goodness.
let's face it, if people can't take
crazy
like
about it.
the driving seriously enough to not get into accidents, then what's the point of fucking leaving damage on?
Adrena wants to know if there are GT2 cars in this game.
Those cars that were leaked, was that the GT 500 cars?
When did you hear about the leak?
I was watching it. I was watching you guys tonight on the stream.
Oh, on the stream. Oh, okay. Thought maybe I was like, you were in their Discord?
I could start doing Discord. I don't know. Maybe the future.
It is.
I got 2 Discords and I can't get rid of one of them. I don't want to work it. I put through a bunch of times trying to figure it out. I just got a new relationship with the AI after. Gemini. Yeah, Gemini. Gemini, what do I do? Well, here's the cheat code. Get around that. Gemini.
Gemini, you're my only friend.
Oh, it's like Alexa. She's gonna be jealous though. The war starts.
Then the war starts.
Oh,
You're
you're
a
talking about
friend.
Gemini. I'm not playing your music no more.
What is this Gemini? What I keep hearing? I've heard Gemini like 4 times today, and I've
It's,
never heard it before.
It's Microsoft's AI.
Oh,
No, that's
why.
Copilot. Copilot.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that was Copilot.
Yeah, but her name's Gemini.
Oh no,
right?
is it Google?
Google is Gemini.
All right.
Oh, Google Gemini. Oh, okay.
Either way, it's all bullshit. Leave me alone.
No, it's not. No, that's good. We're getting ready to go to a full abundance.
Yeah, no.
He's going to the concert, man.
Yeah, I want no part of this AI. Dude, if you think people are getting naturally dumber and dumber as time goes on, it's about to get a whole lot worse really, really, really quick. AI has removed like critical thinking. For example, you know, back when I was in school, the joke was always you're not always going to have a calculator in your pocket. And you know what? We do. But the thing is that you still have to understand how to do things with a calculator. With AI, you don't have to understand anything. You can just get a random answer generated from a random person that's said it enough times on the internet, and that's what AI pulls it from.
How will you fact check it though? You'll fact check it.
You're gonna fact check it with AI, and it's just gonna be an endless battle of misinformation.
It's mostly a
Right now,
problem.
right now,
But
Google.
you are learning it. If you learn it, if they show you something, you learned it.
Right now, Google AI takes the average. When you ask Google an answer, it takes the average answer across the internet and gives you that, because it's the most commonly given answer for that situation. But how many people do you know? Like, think of something in life that you are a professional at, something that you know through and through, factually. I fully understand this, and you read things about it nonstop that are just filled with misinformation and inconsistencies. Well, that's everything. That's every subject on the planet. You just don't know when it's real and when it's fake. So that's what AI pulls from. Misinformation.
No, I mean, like it knows.
It randomized whatever the best question is. It is at the top of the list.
It knows laws and
The best
facts.
answer. Okay.
Those laws and facts.
Well, hey, I brought it up earlier today. Paul and Bass in my chat brought it up. So if you want to read his comment. I brought that up earlier in tonight's stream.
Darby? Is that where we're at?
Ooh, Holland Bass Racing says apparently they were testing GT500 cars in a locked server.
Well, see, that's what I thought it would be, because that's the next one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then Lauren Slow said, "Oh fuck yeah, it's about to plummet."
Well, he's
I
talking.
Join lobby. What
like the
happened?
Nissan.
You guys GT3? Servering?
The thing is like the problem with AI is wrong just as much as it is right. And people have started to believe that it's just always this right system, and it's not. There's a reason why any company that's adopted some use of AI has to literally proofread everything AI does for them to make sure there's no fallacies.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
but
today. That
AI
ain't tomorrow.
AI
That
can-
ain't tomorrow, you know? Yeah.
It's not.
It's now.
It's not all bad. I mean, it's not all wrong because the thing's passing SATs, GREs, fucking, like it's
Where does the buck
College
stop?
level.
Where does the buck stop?
it's doing complex problems.
It never stops. It's just going to keep learning. There's more shit you feed
Not-
into it.
Yeah, the more it
I feel like you guys got to go watch some movies or something.
yeah.
No, because movies
You
are
guys are-
propaganda. Don't believe that shit. That's a propaganda.
How many movies
No,
have become true because they were ideas that hadn't happened yet that eventually became realities? That happens a
Yeah,
lot.
but nobody makes good idea movies.
I mean,
because
shit.
they
You ever
don't
watch
sell.
The Simpsons?
You know.
Yeah, but all right. So if we watch the movies, then don't go to sleep tonight because Freddy Krueger is gonna come kill you. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, some things are on and some things are not. You know, the movies aren't all. You can't base facts on movies.
You're right. I base facts on facts, not off of an algorithm sourcing things on the internet.
Not an algorithm, it's a machine learning.
It's a computer, dude. It computes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not algorithms anymore. It's machine learning. It learns.
Okay.
Like I say, we
I'll
make it
just
through
leave
the
it there.
teenage phase of AI, then we'll die. Hopefully.
We'll do most sport.
Yeah,
Weaponized AI, Adrena, is far more dangerous than nuclear weapons.
Well,
Misinformation without the use of AI is more dangerous than nuclear weapons. You don't need to drop a bomb to destabilize a nation. Just lie and tell it with confidence.
Well, this is what you do with the
that's
AI.
the old model.
You give it instances of circumstance, and then based off of the knowledge that it already has from previous information, you take decisions that it makes, and then humans make a decision with it.
Yeah.
You use it as a tool. You don't give it control.
Yeah.
Now there are some controls that you do give it. No, there are some controls that some companies are giving it that it will do better than humans tactfully and with weapons and stuff. But
Hold on a sec. I want you to hear
That's
something
all
here.
right.
Anthropic, for one, they just pulled that out of the Pentagon. Yeah, because
Are you listening to my stream right now?
hold on. I'm listening.
So that right there was made with words in an AI.
Yeah. That's
My buddy,
dude, that's
who makes music, he's a
What-
DJ,
what it can do.
put
dude, it
words
can do
into
what we can
into
do.
a system, and it created that music.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my point is,
Art does
at what
arts.
point does that
does.
go too far?
At what
It might
point?
too far.
If you don't think there's a place that it can't go too far, then I mean, I don't think we can have an agreement here, because
When it goes too far, when it becomes sentient and it says worship me, that's when it's gone too far.
Or it
how
says, see you later, ant people. Fucking just treat us like ants. I don't care.
No, all right. It would be like a 100th generation AI would.
You don't know
You know what I
it'll get a
mean?
god complex. You don't know that.
Yeah, but dude, not yet, not now, not. It doesn't. It can't.
The only reason it
because
would get one is because it's being trained
It
on.
would need total. It would need total control and the ability to create on its own. And
Yeah. I mean, the factories are already building itself. You know?
it's not building itself. Building itself would say,
The factories
say-
are like building its own parts. You know, robots building robots. Now.
yeah, but that's still administrative.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
got a
not.
button
It doesn't
somewhere
have
to shut
total
off button.
control. It doesn't have
Well,
total
that's the
control.
Pause that for a second there. Hull and Bass, yes, your theory is, when I first saw The Matrix, I thought it was a sequel to Terminator. What happens after mankind completely fell? Skynet. Well, then The Matrix takes over. Let me just load this back in. Actually, that was default, I believe, actually, right? Yeah.
That we're going to shut you off. Do what you have to make sure that we don't. It's just an if. It's an
the
if,
mistake they're
then,
making
or
is they're
but
training
statement.
on human culture. You like if they isolate it and they don't let it train on anything, and they just it lets it train itself, it comes to a different conclusion.
Yeah, there's a lot of different models out there doing a lot of different things.
Yeah, but it's
Do you
the
think
human
AI belongs in
component that
the
it's sort of-
military?
Yes.
So you think that of all of the spying that goes on in the world, we should have more of it?
Yes.
It's going to be that way.
Well,
It
that
doesn't matter.
we can't agree right there. There's just no way I'm agreeing with you right
Agree
there.
on mass surveillance.
No more surveillance. Like,
Surveil on us.
it's
Say
gonna.
mass surveillance. He didn't say mass surveillance. He said spying.
What do you think? It's another word.
Yeah, we can go spy on other
Surveillance
people,
and
but,
spying.
like,
Surveillance is a
for
professional
military,
use of
They
the word
spy on
spy.
us.
Right, but there's
Do
a
you
cure
think
for
it's
it,
gonna
and
be?
they
Do you think the
won't-
United States is just gonna spy on other countries, or maybe its own pedestrians?
No, they already spy on
Do
Americans
I
as
want
it
to
is.
sit? Do I want a state like in China, where the cameras, that's where they're going. They're going to the.
I mean, so is
the-
America. We got cameras on every corner out here. We got
Yeah, but
flock
no, but
cameras
like-
in Arizona, they track
but-
every movement you do in certain cities.
They track, right? They track, but they're issuing like if you jaywalk in China and whatever
Yes, no,
situation through facial through facial recognition,
find
you'll
you.
get. Yeah, they'll come and find you.
No, that's how it is
Well,
here.
not-
They've already had
Arizona.
uses of
got
facial
cameras like that
recognition
out here.
through AI in the United States, and it's already had mistakes where it's confused different people through similarities, and it improperly gets people arrested. And later on, they figured that out through human interaction that AI made a mistake, but someone already went through the process of being arrested.
Right, but there's already a cure. There's already a cure for this that
all that.
you guys don't think about. It's called blockchain. If everybody got a blockchain when they were born, there's less they can do to you if everybody was on a blockchain. You know, it's just like a Bitcoin.
No one has control over it.
Well, no, the new internet should be blockchain by now, but they got control of the internet and they're not letting go, so they don't want everybody to have a blockchain. You know? But if
Well,
you
how
turn
do
the
you-
internet into a blockchain internet, the whole problem is power, like anything. You know, it takes a lot of electricity to run a blockchain.
Dude, crime would be
Some
fucking
miners,
incredible, dude.
not.
Yeah, it would be.
Because you can't cheat. The blockchain.
What do you mean you can't cheat?
You can't lie if you have a blockchain, because blockchain keeps track of everything you ever do. If you let somebody look at your blockchain, then they can see, you know, so if you're making a deal with somebody else, they're going to say, well, let me look at your blockchain, or we're not going to make this deal. And then when they look at your blockchain, they can see everything you've done, so there's no burning mailbox or anything. People can't just tell you a lie because it's on your blockchain.
How is that information in your blockchain?
Everything you ever do is connected to your blockchain. Every transaction you make, everything, all your moves, everything.
All right, transaction-wise, okay.
So, yeah, it's a ledger. It's your ledger. Yeah. So if you're gonna make deals with anybody or do any kind of business, people can just.
So
say,
how
"Let me
would
see your
credit?
block."
How would credit work with the block?
I gotta mute him for now. I need a break. Oh. It's going, 225. It's going. Another night in paradise. I don't look forward to the AI world. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it there. I'm not really into it, if I'm being completely honest with you. Not really driving any better or worse. I'm just sort of driving. I'm just here. I've been hit off track more than anything else, in all fairness, so, like, it is what it is. It's just the... I need a spark where I'm at right now with the sim racing thing. I need something to excite me. Everything feels very repetitive, very negative. All of the sim, it's not just this game, it's all sim racing. It just feels very like the reality of it was that playing Resident Evil last week and through this weekend was such a like palate cleanse and a refresher, and it excited me. Yeah. And that's where we're at now. All right, let's see what's going on in the Discord. So, what's your favorite sim racing game?
Forza Motorsport.
Damn it.
I looked at fucking chat. Can't even correct. Oh man, maybe I'm gonna play Forza on fucking Wednesday. Forza Horizon. I need something to just like reset my brain.
We did that the other day. I got a bunch of tracks for you. Cars we can play borrow the leader's car. You can borrow my car and drive them. If you don't have cars built up.
Thanks for the sub, Eric.
I don't know. Forza Motorsport's been playing good lately. They put an extra squirrel in the wheel. Why's this car sliding? Losing the front end.
I just don't have the motivation. It's weird. I'm like checked out all day today. Like I think I want a sim race, and then I get in the sim, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just not feeling it.
Let's go AMS2.
Have you tried that?
I'm not feeling any of it.
Mercedes go.
I'm not feeling any of it. It's just I feel like I'm doing the same. I'm burning myself out doing it, and I don't even do it off stream anymore. I don't know what it is.
Tried Ride 6 yet?
Fuck no. Ugh.
No? Don't like that?
I hate rides. They're just so. If you think car games are inaccurate, holy shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're just. I mean, they're if you are like a diehard like fan of motorcycles and you really want to race, then sure, yeah, they please some level of crowd, but you
Like, they
know.
got a lot of different bikes and stuff you could choose from.
I don't know. I'm just
It's alright. It happens.
I need something to motivate me. That's for sure.
Whoa.
Grand Theft Auto. Go on there and pick up alligators for a job.
I knew today was going to be a bad day when I did Nords this morning, and like I could barely pull off a single lap. That's how I knew it was been a bad space.
Tell me the sim you want to play. I'm there, man.
I don't know what to do. That's the problem. Like,
Play golf, man. You got to pick up the golf game.
I just rather watch. Like, you have to understand. I'd rather just watch TV. Like, I'd rather watch someone
Yeah.
good at golf play golf than me play golf. Honestly, I'm already
It's a good
I'm already
game.
bad at
It
enough things. I'd rather just watch
takes
people
your
who are
mind
good at
off.
things.
I really, it's some of the best fun I have now is on that golf game.
See, like, I don't know if I just need a good night's sleep or what, but like, cause even still, like, okay, we switched over to AMS2 or Race Room.
I've been
like-
feeling meh lately too.
Yeah, it's just
Like the heart's there, but like
summer will be here
after you
pretty
do it,
soon.
you're like, oh man, it's
I-
like slumming it.
I honestly think it's like
Winter
just the
blues.
nonstop like negative like tone around sim racing is just starting to like wear me thin. Where everybody's in just such a shit mood all the time, and they feel the need to tell you that your game sucks or their game's better when none of these games are ours. It's like we
it
don't
doesn't
work
really
for these
matter.
companies. It's so fucking weird. Why are we being tribal over a fucking video game?
Why? Who's?
I'm not. There's not no particular name. Just in general, very
Oh.
very generally speaking, it's
Yeah,
just
In my world, I like.
I don't
Forza.
pay attention to that shit.
Well, nobody had a worse day than me. I had to put my dog down today.
that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh man,
You're
So-
right. You are right on that assessment.
Yeah,
did
it's
you
not
actually
fun.
do it this time, or?
Yeah, I fucking had it. Finally, I called this morning.
Oh man,
Poor old bastard. He had the catheter in his arm, and he fucking looked at it and grabbed it and started put it in his mouth. He's like gonna bite it off. It was defiant to the end.
If there's one thing that Gamer Muscle said last week, oh sorry, I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, like just cut you off on that.
No, it's fine.
Um,
Gamer muscle? What?
I was just gonna say that one thing Gamer Muscle said last week or one of his recent streams was that he understands why people who sim race don't say shit about shit anymore, because there's just so many like know-it-all opinions that just like everybody just comes after you for having an opinion. It's best to just not have an opinion in sim racing, and I'm starting to see that. You know,
good.
Just drive and shut up.
Like what you like. Yeah, like what you like. Be positive about it. Make your complaints where they're valid, and then find out who has like-minded feelings and move on. You know,
With those guys.
that's what I found out over the last 10 years of sim racing. Yeah.
dude, it's crazy. I've played a lot of video games my entire life, and
Nothing is
nothing is
toxic.
quite as like. Again, like I can't think of I hate the word toxic because it's overused, but I can't think of a better word for fucking what this video game stuff is sim racing. It's just everybody wants to be at everybody's throat.
Yeah, back when
And-
it was Gran Turismo 4, everybody was
And
happy.
it's
so-
easy to say ignore it, which you can't ignore, but the problem is it's like when it's not like it's like, oh, 50% positive, 50% negative, just do your best and ignore the negative stuff and focus on the positive. It's like 90% negative and 10% positive. So it's a lot harder to just completely ignore the negative shit. Where it's like, I
Was
think
it
I'll just go
trolling-
do
trolling
something
became a
else.
sport.
Trolling doesn't bother me.
Became a sport. It's a sport.
Trolling is not
was
what
it-
bothers me. Trolling does not bother me in the least. That if you are a
Was
troll,
it the
you just get
console
blocked.
players or the PC players that did it?
There is no mix. There is no there's no one or the other. It's a mix. It's
You're hearing it from both ends of the
it's just everything's ridiculous.
I find more of it on the PC side of things.
Well, PC
But,
side there's more elitism. Console
Right,
side there's
because you spend all
more.
that money. Because you spend all that money on your rig, and so you want
There's
perfect
so
shit,
I
you know?
I have learned that consoles exhibit more trolling and more like that type of mentality, and PCs exhibit more elitism, where both parties suck. You know, that's the reality of it. Like neither one is like better than the other,
I'm gonna go live in a cabin in the woods.
right? And a van down by the river.
Yeah, the man down there under the bridge. Down
Yeah.
by the river.
But like, and it's, you know, one part of it's, yeah, have thicker skin. Sure, I get that. All for it. But, bro, I come from real racing. So like, I'm used to like the toxic thing that comes with racing. But in that, like in racing space, you could actually settle things a bit more like definitively, you know, where it's like at the end of the day, when it comes down to in a race event, when you actually race, words
You cared
no
about not
longer
killing-
fucking matter.
you care
It's the
about not-
race.
you care, right? When you're in a real race, you care about not killing the guy. You were just
There's
having a fight
exactly.
with, you
There's
know?
so much more
know?
to it. Where in this,
Yeah.
it's like you take
just kill
that
people
internet
in this.
side of real racing, and that's the only side of it now. This is all fake. Everything we're doing right now is pixels on a screen. None of this is real. None of it matters. It's supposed to be fun. But people take it so seriously that it becomes this like epidemic of bullshit.
No, Ian Bell's watching me race my car right now.
Is that why you keep hitting me
He
off
don't
the
watch-
track?
He don't watch nobody.
He's watching it from his server, man, in his bedroom.
But
I think we're all lucky. We should be lucky we have all these graphics.
oh fuck yeah, dude. I am so pro video game. It's not even funny.
Great. Especially somebody like me.
But I'm
old,
like-
I can't do sports no more. I don't ski no more. You know?
Yeah.
Video games is where my life is. It's fun. It's fun.
It's like it's the thing. The thing is, it's like, have you in your life at any point raced? Like, I mean, you said you did motocross, right?
Yeah.
So you know the adrenaline that comes with both the risk and the actual race side of things.
Butterflies right before
That
you start.
is
Okay,
not
I'm
something
almost
that
puking,
can be
you know?
duplicated in a video game, no matter how hard you try.
No, I don't.
So
get nervous.
until that happens, I'll never take this seriously. This will always
I guess
be
that'd be like
for
VR
fun.
setup or something.
Yeah, this will always be done for fun. Don't get me wrong, a good battle in a video game feels great. It's a lot of fun. But I know that if one of us fucks up and crashes the other one, we're gonna get out of our sims and be perfectly fucking fine and go eat a cheeseburger.
Unless you break your wrist and Seabird falls out of his chair.
That's very true. That's very true.
I'm not gonna get hurt. I turn my steering wheel down.
But like, seriously though, the biggest reason I stopped racing in real life is because I lost my nerve. The fear now outweighs the fun. So like, I can't do. That's the thing. Once that happens, it's time to hang it up. You know. Do you think there's any level of?
That's what happened to me when I was 19. I crashed. And
Yeah.
lost a kidney and spleen, shattered my elbow. 3 months in the hospital.
Yep. I have seen
Pretty
it.
much, that was it.
Yep. I have seen enough people die in front of me in real life on motorcycles to go, I'm good. I'm fucking good.
The risk reward just turned the corner.
Like the most recent one was a guy I knew that one of the best, a way better rider than I will ever dream of being. Like by a landslide. No questions asked. He's my age. he gets killed riding his bike by a random pedestrian who cut in front of him in a car. That's all it takes. It's over. Not even racing, not doing anything of any level of risk, just being on the motorcycle and being
I never
the
rode
weak
street
link
bikes.
in
I
an
don't
accident.
Really like street bikes. So dangerous.
They're all like anything. Anytime you're like, you can never tell with a car accident, but like, it doesn't even matter what kind of bike you're on. You're on a bike, you're at a massive risk.
Same with skiing and shit. It's just like those people, all those people just got killed by an avalanche the other day.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing. The other side of the argument, though, is if you ever do anything with no risk, or if you don't do things that have zero, well, I can't say that. If you choose to avoid everything that has risk, you'll never do anything. You'll never live a day in your life. And I agree with that sentiment as well. But
Right.
there needs to be a balance, you know? Like, my balance
Like
used to
they-
be, when I'm doing,
With
I make
age,
up
you get a
for...
cage.
Yeah, I make up for
Big-
doing the
big
200 plus miles an hour by driving the speed limit 99% of the time everywhere else I go in the world. You know? That
Everybody
was
said
my
I don't
balance.
Like a grandma in the real world.
But
I am always let everybody in. Come on.
either way, though, like,
Yeah, people should be happy with their video games.
that's the part I don't get. Like, why does it have to get to the point of being so, you know, just
Because
angry
I'm
and toxic?
simulating.
But who
I'm
cares?
simulating the thing.
If you want to beat me in a, if you want to be
I
faster,
would be the best guy that's ever.
yeah. My whole thing is this, and like, I carry zero ego into this shit. This shit is purely for fun. Like, you beat me, cool. You're faster at this game than me. I'm like, if you're having fun and I'm having fun and you're faster than me, I'm 100% cool with that. Like, that's where my ego ends.
They take it out on the game, though. This is the problem. Everybody's taking it out
You know,
on the game.
They're playing,
itself, you know?
it's because what you just said earlier. It's just video pixels on a screen. In the end of the day, so how much worth can you give it to have some, like, you know, common decency?
Yeah.
Well, it's like I don't get mad over movies I watch and say which is the best movies or whatever, you know.
Speaking of movies, if you watch enough reviews on a movie before you see the movie, you've already gone into the movie judging the movie. I find I don't watch shit about shit. I just go and see it. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. But it's so easy to get manipulated by other people's opinions on things before you have an experience. Hence, PMR. Damn, those visuals are good, though. I'll say that. That looks really good on my screen. That looks really fucking... Stream, it does not do this justice, what I'm seeing right now. Not even close.
Your stream looks really good.
But I'm looking at my stream and I'm looking at my actual TV, and it's like, my stream looks like ass by comparison. So the game looks good. Skechers, they're the S. I'm just gonna let everybody go. Everybody get in front of me. Just go. Just go.
Oh, I'm about to wipe out.
Alright. That's why I said everybody... Oh, cool.
Fuck hell, man.
Like, I have no competitive drive right now. I'm just like, I'm out lollygagging in my Corvette on a racetrack.
All right, you continue to lollygag. I'll be right there.
All right, I'll wait for you. I'll race
keep you some company.
I'll race you.
All right, go ahead. I'm only 7 seconds behind you.
It's my worst track.
Oh, go, 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 go. Who's this, puffin stuff?
Like, oh, that can't park there.
Nope.
Oh, I always get that corner wrong.
There's puffin stuff. Are you puffin stuff, 70? I smell puffin stuff and it smells like a skunk.
That used to be one of my favorite cartoons. the fucking stuff.
Helldivers 2 was fun for a while, but even that got a little stale after shit feels really repetitive.
We should do another Wreckfest too, man.
I'm definitely down for, I need some Wreckfest in my life right now. Like, that's my mentality. I just need to, like, intentionally ram people and call it racing. And it be acceptable.
Get it out of your system. All the angst. Oh, man.
Oh, my car is just turning in way too much.
I'm just getting feeling fatigued. It's been a long Monday.
Oh, it's funny too. That same stream, Gamer Muscle threw a shot at Morad. I laughed out loud, quite loud.
What happened?
Gamer Muscle took a shot at Morad.
Daniel Morad?
Yeah, pretty.
Really?
I mean, it was without saying his name, but it was pretty obvious. He was harping on AC and stuff like that being better, and he's like, the problem is that you'll get the real race car drivers that are licensed by these other sims that will gloat on them, and the reality is they don't give a shit about sim racing because they're real race car drivers. They know none of this shit's real or even remotely close to authentic, but they'll sell the shit out of it. Also, buy my gloves. And when he said buy my gloves, I'm like, oh, there's only one person I know who's that, and he's talking about there. But it's the truth. None of these race car drivers give a shit about sim racing. Because they're real race car drivers. So they're just,
No, I don't know. Max Verstappen.
Yeah, he's selling something too.
they all are. I just wish sim racing didn't feel so, like, competitive. Outside of the race, I mean. Like, it feels like this whole thing is this massive competition. Whoa! Like, the race should end at the finish line here. Legit, why you take what, ETR? Oh, shit. Of course I... can't. I don't know. I've just lost my ability to be able to stream and race at the same time.
Boppity, salty nut.
As soon as I look at chat, I drive off the fucking track like immediately. It's like I have zero. Yeah, I will say, ETR, taking the couple days off last week and then the weekend off, and coming back today was not enough time. I almost didn't stream tonight, if I'm being honest.
You only do it when you feel like you're in it, man.
See, that's what people give me shit about Forza Motorsport, but I get away from that by building cars and doing shit like that, painting cars, you know.
Yeah.
And that breaks up the monotony and stuff.
Yeah. And then seeing the other drama that happened today, I'm like, God, it's to the point where like the drama has nothing to do with me, but it's like, do I even want to get like it's sort of like kind of look at it like from perspective of like you work at a job where there's other employees that do jobs that have nothing to do with you, but you work for the same company, and you find out before your shift starts that there was some more drama that happened, and you're like, I feel like calling out today. I just don't feel like going there and dealing with that bullshit, even though it has nothing to do with you. That's kind of how this stream felt for me. I'm just like, ugh.
Mid, huh?
I'd like to point out.
Terrible.
I'd like to point out that was the first clean race I've made.
Nice. I don't know if I've had one of those
Welcome.
tonight.
I got to a good start, but I had to let everybody pass me.
I don't think I've had a good start or good race tonight, but that's fine. I'm honestly I don't even like
I came in second.
not even bothered by that. I'm just here to.
That's why I like Gran Turismo too, because I like to just build cars and shit. Horizon's gonna be great.
I am looking to the lack of give a shit about for Forza Horizon.
You know, it's like build cars, build tracks. You just got to do different things.
Yeah.
Within the car community instead of just race.
Or you can just race.
Or you can
What's
just
wrong with
race. That's what Seabird likes, and that's what EJR likes. I like to do other stuff.
Yeah, that's for like the campaign mode. You want to go
Like a-
knocking around billboards and stuff and earn extra XP and all that stuff and unlock shit. Yeah, this
And that's
time-
why having a league is good, because then you're just like going
Yeah.
for points, and
Yeah, you do it all
gives you
together.
it gives you something else to do, you know,
Right,
to
right.
strive for and stuff.
Drag lobbies on Horizon are always fun. Yeah, I haven't tried any of the drag racing in Forza Horizon, but I'd be curious if it was even remotely close to anything that would be resembling some. I mean, I'm sure I doubt it's anything authentic, but like, I would just be
Oh,
curious
no,
because there's no good like drag racing games where like. Because the thing is that
It's
everybody
good.
thinks drag racing, you just floor the gas and go straight, and that's the end of the race. When there's
No,
so
it's
much
good.
that goes into drag racing, it's crazy
Tuning.
that everything that goes into circuit racing is in drag racing as well. You're not focused. The only thing that's different is you're not turning the wheel, but every other aspect of the suspension is there, and everything counts. And it's. Yes, you could make
Horizon
maybe make
6 looks good. They're going to have lights and everything.
you could
So
make
you
the
can
argument
jump
that
a red
driver
light
skill
and shit.
set isn't there, but I can tell you one thing: in a straight line, I've never lost to a guy who could corner better than me. That's for sure. Now, in his world, I would absolutely lose to them, but when it comes to my world, circuit racers aren't going to beat me. That's the end. That's just I will say that with confidence right now. You know, but if I jumped the same thing, if I played their game. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get I'm the novice. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. But there's so it's the same way a boxer is gonna tune up a grappler in a boxing match, and a grappler is gonna tune up a boxer in a grappling match. You know, these are different things, but one is not better than the other because you do the one that you like better, and the other guys, blah blah blah. But. Oh, you fucking nut-swinging, cock-juggling thunder cunt. Fucking son of... I nailed the tree right there. I absolutely nailed that. I don't believe that penalty for a second.
I jumped.
Jump too.
Like 3 people did.
I was perfect. Except for that. See, that's the drag racer in me. I had to navigate a turn, so naturally I crashed.
You'll enjoy the drag racing in Horizon if you're into tweaking and tuning and dialing in.
My thing is, I like all of the racing. I just hate when drag racing gets dumbed down to like there's nothing to this. You just hit the gas and go.
PMR has like a really good launch as far as drag racing goes. It's
I agree 100%. If you get in the cars that don't have TC, like I've made videos about this, and I feel like I'm living in the twilight zone because everybody's better at me at sim racing, but when it comes to launching a car in this game that doesn't have traction control, I feel like, you know, I am Skynet now. Like, the amount of guys that floor the throttle and stay on the throttle while the thing is tattooing the road, spinning down the road. It's like you have to choke up on the throttle. The tires need to hook up. This is 101 shit, and no one's doing it. It's so weird to me.
It's like I just go 3/4 throttle, flip the throttle, and then like I'm like a whole second ahead at the start.
My best, as believe it or not, in this game, while it's not realistic, it's the best I've done, is you put it on the limiter, pin that throttle, completely blow the tires off, and then back up off the throttle almost immediately. The tires hook right up and you go. It's almost like a converter, like an actual converter effect. But
I've tried that, and every time I try it, it doesn't work as good as like 3/4 throttle.
yeah,
Maybe it's just personal.
Yeah, I like 3/4 throttle too.
I pin the throttle and I
throttle and
I immediately shock the tires and then back up off the throttles. And it spins the tires initially to be like the converter in an automatic car, where it flashes it into its power band.
You're just trying to hook up a little bit quicker than everybody else after everybody spins tires.
The thing is like you can just bog the car down and you've got max traction, but you're going slow because the car's bogging. Whereas if you can spin the tires but then back up off of it, so that the tires, again, you flash the motor into its power band without, and you're hazing, like even in drag racing, like that's the thing, what I'm talking about. You have to shim the clutch, so the clutch doesn't just bite as hard as it can because the car will bog and it will go slower. You know, it's the same thing in bikes. You don't want maximum grip because maximum grip will literally bog you down and make you go slower. You either need to spin a little through the tire or you do it through the clutch.
Or you do it through the rear shock.
Well, I'm saying something has to be a give point, the tire or the clutch. Something has to prevent the motor from bogging down.
It's like I think I run like 8 PSI, and then I run my shock really soft to take up all the slack so I can run more of a aggressive clutch. But yeah, you gotta have a trade-off. You can't just throw all the, you just can't have a rigid drive line. You gotta have a shock absorber somewhere in there.
Well, you're looking at it from a suspension standpoint. I'm looking at it from a putting power down standpoint, meaning you, like, let's just say your bike doesn't start to make power till 8,000 RPM. If you get maximum traction, it doesn't matter what RPM you start at. If it bites, if the clutch fully bites and the tire fully bites, you're gonna bog the motor down and fall out of your power band because you're going 0 miles per hour or kilometers per hour. So you need you need the tire to slip or the clutch to slip. Now, when you really know what you're doing, you do it through the clutch because you want maximum tire grip at all times. But a lot of times, you know, a little bit of tire slip will make you ET a little bit faster because it's the converter effect. It flashes the motor into its power long before, you know, it ever bogs, and you accelerate on more power initially at 0 miles per hour. But I have yet to have a video game allow me to have that level of control. You just hit the throttle and go.
The clutch, yeah.
You know?
The clutch problem.
Well, they have launch control too now, too.
Yeah, that's a myth. I've yet to see a launch control be better than a real actual skill.
Yeah. Well, it all comes down to, again, the setup. The traction
Nismo,
control
GTR launch control isn't bad.
Yeah,
The Tesla launch control is fucking retarded.
All the dirt bikes use launch control now.
Yeah,
all the motocross, supercross guys,
it's all there to eliminate user error and overall setup.
Right.
But the thing is that at the end of the day, the fastest GTRs in the world, the fastest ones in the world, the front tires are no longer on the ground on the hit.
Yeah.
So it all comes down to the human being will never be as smart as the computer. However, the setup is the key. The actual vehicle itself, like, you see that the 3,000, the 3,500 horsepower GTRs launching at the track. Yes, they're using a launch control, but that launch control is really only there because the human being cannot properly drive that level of horsepower at the level the computer can.
Right.
Like it's in Pro Street, which is the super fast motorcycles where they do 230 plus miles per hour on the quarter mile. The biggest thing you need to do that is a big set of balls, because you let go of the button and you hold on for dear life until the race is over. Because the ECU has done literally everything else, but the ECU can only do is, at the end of the day, the most important thing is the actual setup of the vehicle itself, be it bike or car. Because the computer is just going to manage putting the power down. But if the setup can put down more power, that's what's ultimately going to go the fastest.
That's why I think you'd like Horizon for drag racing, because you got to set it up. You got to set up everything. Your transmission gearing, your camber and caster. You can use the launch control or you can dump it. It's up to you.
Yeah, but like I say, video games, the clutch, you can't slip the clutch.
What do you mean slip the clutch?
You can't, like, slip the clutch. You can't give it like a quarter of the clutch, you know?
Yeah, well, if
you can't, it's on or off. I mean,
no, in a settled course, you can slip it all day long. That's why they say it's the best game to drift with, too.
Yeah. Oh.
In Forza, I'm not sure. In Forza, I'm not sure because I never drove. Well, not never, but I didn't drive with the shifter and try to slip it. I assume you can because people are drifting pretty well on that one too.
I just want a game that has intuitive drag racing, because like I'm so tired of hearing about how drag racing is just this simple-minded form of racing when it's so complex that people don't realize.
No, it's fucking tough.
Like the average person who thinks drag racing is like this simple caveman style racing, the race is over before they've even reacted.
Yeah.
Like they have no idea what goes into drag racing. It's so complex.
Girls make good drag racers.
There's no replacement for displacement when it comes to drag racing, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
30 pounds of boost usually tends to do the trick.
Yeah, keeping it.
It's like you say, it's always getting the power to the ground because you always hear the crew chief like, "Oh, we missed it."
Do you have any idea how many Harley riders have said to me, "Oh, I'll hang with you off the light, but you'll go around me on the big end"? Motherfucker, I don't even see these guys at a light anytime. Like it's ugly the second the race starts. They have this idea because they make big torque. It's like, you don't understand how an engine with a clutch works. I don't need torque. I make a substantial amount more power than you. I'm going to stay there the whole time.
It's being in the right torque.
Yes, exactly. Let me rephrase. Low end torque. They think because they have low end torque that they just hit the throttle and go. And yeah, they're right. If we tried to leave at 1500 RPM, your Harley would kick my bike's ass all day.
So, do we want to test that in real life?
What?
I got like another month left before mine gets finished.
You're what?
Charlie.
I got a 143, 144 cubic inch Harley.
Very nice.
Now, I might be able to get you in the 8th, but there's no way I'd ever beat you in the quarter.
Is it a drag bike or is it like a regular cruising around Harley?
It's built for the street class.
You said you put class at the end of it, which tells me it's not a cruiser. It's an actual drag bike.
Yeah, it's an actual drag bike. It's just, it is treatable.
Key words there, folks, when it comes to street racing, is when you hear the word class.
It is class legal. That's all.
It's class legal, exactly.
Those air quotes on legal.
Yeah.
Nah, I actually built it to do road classes, and then it just ended up getting so much power. I was like, well, fuck it. We're drag racing.
Hold on, are we racing prep or no prep?
Doesn't matter.
I'm all about no prep, personally. Because if it was prep, then I gotta make my bike like 10 inches longer. Mine'll hook either way. It's short. That's the thing. My bike is too short for prep.
I'd say the Nürburgring's looking pretty good.
Yeah, because I think I should be about anywhere. I should be pretty close to 230 in the tire.
Very good. What's the bike weigh?
Yeah, it's probably a good 700 pounds.
Oof. Yeah. There's your Achilles heel at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's why it's like I don't have a chance in the quarter, but it's like I'd run. It'll be like a 6.0, roughly.
Yeah, mine's sitting at right around 250, 255 at the tire, and coming in at about 375 pounds.
Yeah, it just comes down to whether you can hook good enough and whether you get a good enough launch. Because you should be able to run like, what, a 540?
It's tough to say. It really depends on the, like, again, prep, no prep, and the setup that I bring. Obviously, a no prep, like right now my bike is, I just actually shortened it to about 62 or 63 inches because I don't want to deal with traction issues ever on the street. I just want to get on it and get traction. And at 64 inches, it's very temperamental. But, no, at its current wheelbase, though, I am very confident at a stoplight. On a prep track, absolutely not. Because the thing is that I'm not going to go any slower on a decent patch of concrete right now with no prep than I would with prep. The bike's just too short.
Yeah, it's
know?
like the same thing. Like, at least with the Harley, it doesn't matter whether prep or no prep. It's going to run about the same.
Yeah. But the biggest reason I shortened it is so I can run the mile.
Yeah.
That's my main reason for pulling that out of it, is because I want to run it long distance, and I want to do, you know, I want to run longer than the mile. I still have a bucket list goal of 250 on self-manned, but I don't know if I have the balls to do it anymore.
Sounds pretty scary.
Yeah, well,
It goes
the
quick.
hardest part
Well,
about
maybe not
going that
250,
fast
but
is finding somewhere that's long enough to do it.
yeah.
Safe
Well,
enough to do it.
it'd absolutely have to be at a
Vegas.
Salt Flats is a big one. Bonneville, I would love to go. That's a bucket list, is going to Bonneville. That's up there with Nordschleife. But that's a lot easier for me to do, going to Bonneville. Like, Bonneville will actually happen. I don't know if the Nordschleife will ever happen. I mean, I'm sure I'll go, but I'll not get a vehicle there, you know? Whereas Bonneville, I'd take my own shit, and I can do that in a week.
Be a fun weekend, though.
But
Hey, isn't there supposed to be some sim show in North Carolina
Yeah,
this year?
I'll be there.
That's cool.
Yep, I'll be there.
Are you gonna film there or?
I don't know what level of.
Live
I'm
stream?
sure I'm gonna make. No, I will not be live streaming. I want to enjoy it. I've never been to one before. I'm not gonna live stream it. I'm gonna record some shit, sure. I don't know if it'll be me
Yeah.
talking at all. I really like. I am very old school when it comes to living in the moment and not recording things. You know, so like I'm that guy that like, you know, where everybody has their phones out recording it. I'm just watching it because
Gotcha.
I'm here. I want to see this thing right now, and I'm looking at it through my phone, and I'm ruining the in-person moment by looking at my phone recording it, and it's never going to be the same watching it in a video. I'd rather just have it in my memory.
Should hire a guy.
That is possible. That is possible. They're going to have to be an intern and get paid in like beer, but you know, it's possible.
Hey, there you go.
All right, pick a track. Morning, Eagles.
Daytona.
Sebring.
Sebring it is. I'll put laps back up, and we'll put the quality back on. But yeah, the point of that long-winded, ridiculous rant was that I just want a game to properly encapsulate some level of drag racing, so it's not just like this brainless caveman style of racing, because it's not.
Yeah, you'll like
You know?
Horizon, dude. Those guys in there fucking compete, man. Like it's for real. Like if you're not tweaking and tuning, you're not winning.
Yeah.
Right, but in 5 they don't have no lights, so how do they do it?
Oh man, the tree is half the race.
Three honks.
That's-
Three honks.
Yeah, but the problem is that whoever is the honker, if you're the host,
No, you have no. They have like they do like a club sanctioned thing, and then so one guy will.
They put up a trees now in Horizon 6, so everybody's
There you
gonna have
go.
a light.
Boom.
I mean, the tree
That
is
should make it good.
the tree. The tree is cutting someone down on the tree is one of the best feelings. Like especially when you know it's a tight. When you guys like, that's why I try and tell people all the time for like all sorts of things. Like the qualifying time, it's just a number. The race is what counts. Like that's where it matters. You know. And you could have like the amount of times I have seen people have faster times in drag racing and lose the race every fucking time. They get chopped down on the tree.
That's why girls make good drag racers. They got faster reaction time.
And they're also predominantly lighter. It's one thing that sucks about drag racing, just like anything else at the competitive level. It's all kids. People don't even have their license to drive cars, and they're on the track winning championships.
Put
No,
nice
it's true.
Fresh brain.
Yeah.
That's like we got a 15-year-old kid that rides our 400 horsepower grudge bike, and he's faster than everybody else.
Yep.
It's like not even close.
Yep.
If you don't know any better, you're fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he already wrecked. He still hauls ass. They didn't slow him down.
Yeah, it's a lot when you're young, you're so malleable to like mistakes and regrets. Like a baby falls down, they'll bounce off the pavement, and it's like, yep, business as usual. Whereas you do that as a 40-year-old person, it's like you're in the hospital.
I feel like, why did I do that?
Yeah, you know. But like, what was that kid? I forgot his name. The kid who lost his fingers when he hit the wall. He was like 14.
I can't remember.
He was an up-and-coming big name in drag racing, and he wrecked. He hit the wall and lost 3 of his fingers, and like, fucking doesn't even think twice. Back on the bike. It's like, dude, if I got into a wreck and I lost 3 of my fingers, I'm never riding a bike again at this point. I'm good. That was my mulligan. You know?
Yeah.
That's just
I
a
know him,
young
I
man
just can't
brain.
remember.
I forgot his name. He's probably, honestly, he probably outgrew it. Not because his brain no longer wanted to do it. He just he finished puberty and now weighs too much to race. It's horse jockey shit. That's motorcycle racing.
Yeah. Then you're like me, and I'm like, what, 220, 230?
Yeah, I'm 150. You're fucked.
I'm just
You're
doing
fucked.
it because it's fun.
Like, I tell people all the time, if we have even remotely close to the same performing motorcycle, you're fucked. Like, I'm 70 pounds lighter than you.
That's why we race, because you never know what happens. But barring everything works like it's supposed to, I'm fucked.
Yes.
I'm built for speed.
Which is why I will be cheating every single time just because.
Hey, I like beer. Sorry, no cheat.
As they say, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Great.
Hey, don't try that, guys.
I do miss it. I do miss the actual thrill of the real race, but I haven't had that feeling in a long time. The past couple years has been nothing but worry, and that's how I know. Like, I'll be driving to an event with worry.
Just wait to be able to be in the zone, feel the flow, everything seems easy.
It's weird. When you're doing it, it's not a big deal. It's actually effortless. But it's the
David, how are you
leading up
passing,
to it
man?
is hard.
Very easily.
Yeah, that's like, I think the most retarded thing I ever did racing was I rode from out here to Charlotte, raced like the whole weekend, and then rode back without sleeping. And I don't think I slowed down at all on the way home. I was just ready to get home.
My last trip to Charlotte consisted of loading my motorcycle up, driving 3.5 hours there, not unloading the bike, and then driving 3.5 hours back because of all the hooligans and the kids that were there. I'm like, I don't want to die tonight or be arrested. Those are the only two scenarios. If my bike comes off the trailer, those are the only two scenarios.
That spot's like ruined at this point.
Dude, it's too much. It's grown too much. It's in my opinion, it's done.
Went there last year, and I just took the street bike just to watch. I didn't even do anything. I was like, nah,
Yeah.
I ain't even going out there. It's not even worth it. It's like I got too much money tied up, and I can't afford for anything to really happen anymore.
For me, it's not even about can I afford it or not. I just don't want it to happen. That's the end of it. Like, I don't crave the thrill enough to justify the repercussions of if something goes wrong.
That's risk for reward.
Exactly. Exactly.
You hit a line. You hit a line where
Yep.
your reward goes past
Yep.
the risk.
The reward no longer outweighs the risk.
Yeah. But you can still have fun. You just,
Yeah, I just can't in a crowd like that. Like, I can do it with a couple of buddies of mine or something like that, but when you get that big of a crowd, I'm good. I am so fucking... I don't trust anybody there. Got to keep your head on a swivel. When you're on the bike, when you're off the bike, it's not worth it.
It's like, I think if we actually do like a roll race event, we need to just like rent an airport or something. And what is it, like the NASA airport down there at the Florida coast? That one's cheap to rent.
Yeah.
Like, a couple of us could technically throw in and rent it for a couple hours, have a great event, and, you know, just be invite only. But I mean, outside of that, like, it's either that or you go to do LSR racing, where you're just racing a record or racing yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
man.
we've gotten so far into it, there's really nothing really left.
Yeah.
Other than just like personal goals.
That's honestly kind of where I'm at,
drag
though.
racing where you don't have a age group, you know. Like in motocross or whatever, you have age group racing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You can do.
Eagle says, don't even think I've been over 120 miles per hour since I became a dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not even like anything like that stops me too. It's my own personal, like, there's so many things that I want to do that is just not, like, I don't get the thrill from doing it nearly as much as I would have, to the point where, like, I would rather sim race. They're doing work. There are times where I wildly miss racing the bike, but on average, I'd rather get into the rig and do some racing. Why? There's zero risk. The worst thing I'm gonna do is fucking offend somebody. Oh no. Not again. My words hurt someone. Whereas on the bike, my actions could kill someone. Myself included. So, like, it's a very different kind of risk, you know?
Yeah, it's like what?
You
Sunday
have to not
morning?
red line. You got to be below the red line. And to win, you have to ride the red line, then you get hurt.
Like I ride like every Sunday morning. Pretty aggressive ride. I blew a corner this Sunday and I was like, holy shit.
I haven't ridden since September, and before that was May.
I don't blame you.
I don't ride, ever. Jester got awesome. Awesome. He got disconnected.
I just deleted all my tunes. Try to start over.
Yeah, my Busa right now averages 205 to 210 in the half mile. And all my races are a half mile, typically. So I have to deal with the fact that I am at vaporizing my body speed every time I race the bike.
Alright, I didn't even see you though.
Jesus. What?
Old tires.
No, I get punted. Punted. All sides.
I just brake too early for everybody.
Nice.
Oh man, sorry Vader, you kind of was really slow there.
Yeah, kind of like
You hit the grass,
late.
I know. Yeah.
It's like, well, that's probably my fault because I brake really late. Tried to slide through.
Damn.
We're doing good for a second there.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, nice pass.
I said, one of these days I'm going to be actually competent, but it probably isn't today.
Who was that just passed me? Is that you?
Yeah, is that you guy?
I tried.
I rage
How did
quit.
you just pass me? I was right behind you.
Who's in front of me, Vader?
I'm coming for,
I'm kind of towards the
I'm
back
coming
now.
for sniper now.
You better use the force.
Just got
3 seconds.
Hey, so far I am doing so good right now.
There you are.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, don't say nothing. Curse yourself.
I'm gonna make it
damn,
to the
I don't know
lobby
how
because
you
I
people
rage
brake
quit that
so
one.
fucking deep.
Oh no, I just
oh,
Load cell,
Gotta get
dude.
feel for
Load
it.
cell.
Well,
I don't even
whatever.
have a load cell.
Well, it's easy to break deep. You just use people as the brake.
No comment.
Oh my god, it's Corvette all over the road, dude.
Good thing I found is you just
why did you just
start
go
a
off
little bit
course?
sooner.
Because you're like all over the place, you nut.
Hey, it's not my fault. Like, I'm trying to get better here. Stop giving me a hard time.
Stay on the road.
You asked
how
me
you
a
get
question.
better.
I gave you an answer.
Stay on the road.
Biggest thing I've found is like just coasting a little bit helps a lot.
Yeah, it does. You just get it break down enough to where you can just coast and.
I started another
can
lobby when you
do
guys are
really
done with that
well
race.
off
If you want to
throttle.
join up,
No, I'm done.
I got one more in me and I'm done.
Wait, so High Rod, is that you in front of me? The one orange car?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Gotta keep up with you though.
Yeah, Jester, if you want me to send some people over to you after this race, that's just make sure you're live first, and I'll do that. Oh. Today was a rough day.
Wow.
Today was a rough day, and
Feels
like
like
nothing really like happened. I came into it with just meh out of the box.
So I got a question, EJ. Is it like only during the day there's like a whole bunch of people on?
Oh, there's nobody on during the day.
Oh, because I seen like a whole bunch.
There's
of
more people playing at night, and even then, there's just yeah, there's just not enough people playing it. That's all.
Maybe it's LMU is the only option now.
Oh,
Like you said, like
I mean, I'm gonna start playing LMU during the day because it'll at least fill a ranked niche, but at the same time, like, I don't like LMU in terms of what the system is in play. Let's see if he's.
I mean, like I think at a set of courses probably better, right?
No, I don't think LMU is a bad game. In fact, I actually very much enjoy the driving in it. I don't like. It's following in very close to iRacing's footsteps, and I guarantee you, it's eventually going to go full blown iRacing, and that's not good. But I'm not. If you're an endurance person, you'll probably like it. But it doesn't have Nordschleife, which is, I get why it doesn't have that. But that's my favorite fucking track ever. Like, without question, never going to change. But alright, that should be taken care of now.
Every time. Every time I catch up to traffic, I always mess up.
And there it goes.
That's my
Go for
problem. I drive safe. I don't mess up, but everybody takes me out because I drive safe.
My problem is like people are just passing me for some reason.
Like I say,
That's my
it's about
problem,
going
too.
It's about going fast the whole race.
My
not
problem is people are faster
in
than me.
sections. Yeah, that's my
That's
problem too.
I like, you know, like you guys are out
Right.
beating me though, Bob. I'm trying to
But to
like,
finish first, you have to actually finish. You first have to finish, isn't that how it goes?
so I'm using a steering wheel rotation. Is that 360? And it's really good actually. enjoying it. The rotation
Nice.
of it.
I was wondering if you finally got your steering wheel worked out.
Because I'm driving a lot better actually. But
I've been driving like a pile of shit today. I get moments of like clarity and then right back to fog of war.
I'm just slow today.
8 a.m. looks so good. Man, it's weird how like some of their time of day and weather looks phenomenal. It's like the best I've ever seen. And then other parts of it, it's like, yo, who the fuck approved this imagery? Like, this looks so good on my screen right now. Like, this looks beautiful.
Oh, that's like why I like this game so much. Like, just the graphics are so much better.
Yeah, it got better for me. Yeah.
where is that turn? Where's
But I was driving in Forza last night, early morning, Silverstone. It was so nice.
Yeah. This looks fucking good.
what does?
Just the game, like what I'm visually seeing on my screen, it looks really good. But it's just that it's 8 a.m. That's why I play at 8 a.m. That's why I play at 8 a.m. because 8 a.m. summertime looks fantastic. 2 p.m. like noon to midday looks awful. And it all comes down to lighting.
Yeah, like the sunspots, the reflections, like it all.
This looks so good. The color palette looks good. Everything looks good. Like the stream does not do what I'm seeing justice. Not even close. But
Oh, Seabird. Hey, Seabird, you there? You okay?
About getting a snack.
Oh.
I don't know.
So I bought I just bought another cockpit.
all right. I agree, Eagles. Then some of the night stuff does look good. Some of it looks specifically rough, but it all comes down to their lighting model. I think once they get that dialed in, which from my understanding, they are actually working on that behind the scenes. Like I said, there's so many things that they're working on. This is actively a work in progress game, which is why, like, I'm not upset with the game. I very much am enjoying where this game is at. Is it there for the masses yet? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it's the negative feedback loop that this game is stuck in right now is making it exhausting to play. And that sucks because none of that should actually matter. It's simply because I stream the game that negative feedback loop is like active. If I didn't stream and I just played the game, I would have a lot more fun with the game. I just play it with my friends. But that's unfortunately where we're at. Anyway, I am going to redirect you guys over to Jester because I'm going to shut the stream down because this is going to be my last race. I will finish the race, but in case I don't, Jester's probably going to do a lot better than I'm going to do right now, so he'll be the more entertaining watch. With that being said, for those of you who joined me, subbed, liked, listened to me complain all night, I thank you. I'll be back Wednesday morning. As of right now, unless things change, we're going to do some LMU ranked in the morning. Give me something to do that's a change of pace. And I'm pretty sure the driving of LMU will make me appreciate the driving of PMR. But either way, we'll be back for Wednesday night doing some open lobbies again too. Yeah, there's no doubt, Eagles, there's an engine issue with the game that I think the devs are pretty talented, and I think that they'll get around a lot of the issues that the farm sim devs might struggle with, because let's face it, the people playing farm sim are not the same people playing racing sims. They're far pickier in racing sims, so we'll see what they do. But so far, what I'm seeing here looks chef's kiss. But anyway, I'm going to redirect you guys over there now. Like I said, everybody, thank you for being here. I appreciate everything, and I will see you on Wednesday.